sports live.
Union Square, I was there. Radio. Yo, it's still the great. Pop did it. Dash, let's fight. Czar, let's argue. Radio. JOJ, $6 billion man.
Bars and Hoops Radio.
Yeah, let's get loose. Yo, I number 2 pencil my bars. When it comes to hoops, I played the 4-5 with the drive of a guard. Tournaments with hood stars. They paid the ref a couple of yards to throw the game with an offensive charge. On the bench, it was a firing squad. Wasn't having it. They turned the championship to something hazardous. Some players just never made it out. They died by the dots, by the foul line, the empty Glock, the game shot clock. I know ghetto fiasco. Now I'm the truth like the magic lasso, king of the castle. In Queens, I got a team of jackals. LT with the tackle, graffiti on the scaffold. Ball head with my shadow, rocking the giant afro. Big East with the stats, a triple threat. Southpaw rip through your press with a pinch of finesse. Before I lay up, I try to bang it on them, rip the net. Bars and hoops, step the game up, we winning. Who got next?
Sunday 46, I be locked in. Listen to the slide. The only unprofessionals that's top.
Next.
Jordan with the mic. It's different when I write. Why I'm taking your advice if you've been pipping all your life. Right? Don't let them judge you by the height. They gon' say you came up short if you don't never reach the height. Now you looking funny in the light. The Kwame Brown staying if I'm right. It's magic when I rhyme. There's plenty by design. The game start making sense when I see Penny dropping dimes. And Bronny in his prime. And that's a very long time. The Walk of Fame stars gonna line. Nick fan, I ain't come from no hope. Said my future would start until he dunked on the goal. See, I pen what they quote. Wanna replace him, but they can't. All these drawings in my head, I'm Ian Mason to the paint.
Hey, what up, y'all? Stills the Great, Mike Ray, Tipper the Gambler, Zy Flair, and DJ JOJ on the ones and twos. We are the Unprofessionals, fellas.
Yo,
talk about it, man. And shout out to big homie Mike Ray back in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike. Happy New Year and all that, man. You know what I mean? Mike been out handling business and doing things, man. A lot of good things happening out there for Mike, man. So I guess we're going to start the show off with you, Mike, man. How has your New Year been so far, man?
Man, let me tell you.
I
decided to take, every now and then, you know, you got to follow some biblical teachings and separate yourself from everybody.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Decompress and regain focus and reshift. So I did that with the end of the year. That's why I ain't really been around or been hitting a lot of the spots I usually do, taking care of some of the responsibilities I have. I just, you know, hoping people understand. But
let's go,
man. Let me tell you something. Done came back with a new 3-alarm fire in the gut, ready to get it down.
Let's
to business.
go, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Just things been falling into place. And you know, stay tuned. There's a movie coming out, a documentary that'll be out early next year that I'm supposed to be the narrator for. So I just signed that, just put that pen to paper. So you know what I'm saying? Life looking good, man. Family good, health good, kidney working right.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? And frequent flyer mileage starting to tally up a little bit.
Hey,
blessings.
Shout out to everybody that's out there flying.
Life, you know, by the grace of God, man, life is just good. One day at a time. But I maximize that one day, as everybody should.
Let's
blessings,
go. Word
blessings.
Mother. Blessings to you, man. Word up, man. Tipper, man, talk about it, man. How was your week, champ?
my week was good.
Talking to your mic. Tipper,
my week was good, even though
let him hear the
Knicks
Billy
lost
D.
yesterday.
Don't start that yet.
Yeah, well.
Tell them how your week was first. We're going to talk about it.
My week was good until that game.
Let's talk Monday to early Saturday, about 3 o'clock.
Right. You know, they was on a 2-game winning streak. Hey. You know, I was riding good for the week.
Hey, man.
You know?
Hey,
man. Yesterday was the hiccup.
It sure was, man. Hey, Zy.
Yeah.
Welcome back, man.
Yeah, man.
You stay COVID-free?
I didn't have COVID, bro. Come on, man. I was down for the count, though. I got punched in the face with something, but yeah, I was bad for a minute, but I'm back. You know, only real soldiers survive. You know
That's a fact. Drop a bomb for that. Man.
Yeah.
It was COVID.
No, it wasn't. It can be after 3 tests.
Hey, you believe in those tests? They expired.
No, I went to the truck.
Oh, God, that's even worse. Word up, man. J.O.J. Jay.
Yes, sir.
Let's look at Jay, man. Let's look at the smile on Jay's face.
You know why?
You want to adjust your camera?
Jay. You know why?
Put the camera
you know
up,
why
man.
I'm smiling?
Put the camera up, man.
You know why I'm smiling?
Oh, here we go.
Up, man.
You know why I'm smiling?
Here we go.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Jay.
okay.
Why are you smiling? There you go.
I'm smiling because of that score last night.
Oh,
That
man.
next game, Knicks,
my
that was a
God.
beautiful game. Got to see my dude Kyrie looking marvelous out there. I'm mad Durant wasn't out there.
That is my guy, though.
He
That's
put
my
on the
guy.
show in the fourth quarter, man. 21 points in the fourth quarter. He was looking real lovely, and I was looking real lovely. I was looking like Kyrie. I was supporting. I was definitely supporting.
Shout out to Jay. Jay went to the stadium all regular. He had the gray sweatsuit on with the vest. You know what I'm saying?
Looking regular, degular.
With the Jordans to match. I came my normal, blue and orange, repping, you know what I'm saying, the Knicks. And then here go Jay. Yo, I'm going to the store real quick. Jay came out like he was Superman in the booth with a Kyrie Irving jersey, a hat.
Let's go.
That's my team. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Word up, man. But
How was yours, Steele?
I mean, my week has been pretty good, man. Like Mike said, man, from everything from Monday to Saturday up until 5 p.m., life was okay.
It was Gucci.
It was great. You know what I'm saying? But life has been good so far, man. I can't front, man. Today we woke up to another day. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? And just knowing that, February is a big month here for Bars and Hoops Radio. We got some new shows coming into the station, man. I'm pretty excited about. We got one of the main hosts from one of the new shows. I don't know if she want to get on JOJ, Mike, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Janice, and talk to everybody real quick. Tell everybody about your new show and what you plan on bringing to the station platform. Yeah, talking to the mic. Jay, turn the mic up, Jay. Come on, Jay. There we go. Yeah, we hear you.
Hi, everybody. I wanted to say, first of all, thank you so much, Mr. Steele, for this opportunity. My dream has come true, and now I have a platform to tell my story that's been in the making for 41, almost 42 years. So there's a lot of material to cover.
Yes.
Everything from health and wellness to relationships, but definitely putting a spin on it where it's solution-based and getting down to changing things, right, and not creating a back and forth. Yeah. So it's going to be real interesting. It's going to get heated, know. But at the end of the day, at the end of every show, we have a solution and a push toward the right direction.
Let them know the name of your show.
My name of the show is Janice's Living Proof Radio. Tune in every single Sunday, starting next Sunday, February 5th. From 1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
And she's living proof. I don't know if you want me to spoil it now. You want to wait till your show.
Let them tune in.
All right, let them tune in. You're going to let them in.
JLP gang already know what it is.
That's what it is.
That's my audience. They already know.
Let's go.
No doubt.
Just waiting.
Shout out to Janice, man. Shout out to Living Proof, man. It's going to be a great show. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to have it on the station, man, and I'm looking forward to great things next month, man. But other than that, man, week has been good, man. It is wild card weekend, man. So let's talk a little bit some of this NFL, man. So Tips, man, why don't you start with the NFC Coach of the Year?
God.
I don't know if he knows the AFC Coach of the Year, but I do know he knows the NFC Coach of the Year. He's a little biased, so I'm gonna bring it to him so he can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the NFC Coach of the Year, Tips.
The NFC Coach of the Year. Shout out to Brian Dable.
You gotta step back.
Shout out to Brian Dable.
Talking to your mic. Turn your mic up. Yeah, there you go.
He the Coach of the Year, New York Giants.
Yeah, I figured. I see what you did there, man.
I
see what you did there, man.
Hey, man. We kick them while they're down.
I see what you did there.
You know what I'm saying?
Turn a 4-13 team around into a 9-7-1.
Talk about it, Tips. Talk about it, Tips.
Yeah. Why you looking over here, man?
Yeah, because them cowgirls ain't getting no
no
awards,
love
love over here.
Word up, man.
They about to break that whole team up.
Not really.
So I'm gonna add on to what Tips is saying. I was, and he's the first one to get on me about it because he knew my expectations for the team was in the gutter at the beginning.
Trash.
Why you never look at the Knicks like that?
I don't watch your mouth.
You got the Knicks winning 55 games every season.
Hold on. Who do we beat Thursday night?
Yeah,
who do we beat Thursday night?
Before I was rudely interrupted.
My bad, bro.
We stomped the Boston Celtics. Know your role.
Overtime ain't stomping.
How the Rock say it?
Know
your role and shut your mouth.
If we get the calls we supposed to get, that game would have been over.
That's a fact.
No.
Yeah, look. He tight.
No, I want to hear all of the truth.
We're going to talk about calls.
Can't handle the truth.
Because the way that LeBron was acting was crazy. But we're going to get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
I must say this, man. The Giants, they did surprise me. I would, me. I'm team African gang over here. You know what I'm saying? African Americans and us having the opportunity to, shine on the big stage. And, me, I was kind of pissed off at the way things turned out with Brian Flores, not getting the job by the Giants. I was a little pissed off at them. I did switch alliances for a little bit.
Yeah, tell him
You
where
know
you went to after
I went
that.
to Cleveland. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Shout out to Deshaun Watson. He's back out there tossing the football around the field. No matter how many massage parlors he went to and had consensual, situations going on. But we ain't going to get to that. But I must say this, man. Brian Daboll is one hell of a coach. He's a great motivator. The team will run through a brick wall for him. You can tell by the way sometimes they'll come out of the first half just being flat. And the second half, they come in and look like a totally different team. You know what I mean? And it started from day one in Tennessee when they was down. And he pretty much coached them to a victory. He put confidence in his players, and his players didn't let him down the whole season. Now, we definitely overcame the talent deficiency that we had as a team.
Yeah, we had an open door policy.
We had an open door policy with players. We had practice squad players. We had guys that was down in the rec center. I'm tossing the football around, playing on the Giants team. And they overcame all of that. Go ahead, Zah.
I'm gonna go on the record, and I have my opinions. But I'm gonna go on the record. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah, keep it a buck.
You guys did exceed expectations.
Absolutely.
Daniel Downs definitely played I'm not gonna say a great season, but a good season. He finished strong late in the season. He played great.
Absolutely.
The man came in his first playoffs.
He played good enough to get a big bag this summer.
And
he's gonna get a bag, but
hold on, Zah.
I say he played good.
Now, no, not good. He played great. He played in his first NFL playoff game, and he won. And he was the main reason why they did win on the road. You got to get that to him. You know what I mean? You can't take that away from him.
I
That
never
was
took
a
it away
great
from him. I
season.
said,
It's subjective.
So
his bar been so low. No, his
Facts.
bar been so low for so long.
Right.
Daniel exceeded his bar tenfold.
Facts.
So yes, based off where the standard that he had already established of his play was, yes, he had a great season in comparison to that.
Damn, Mike, I was trying to be
nobody on your side. You
Yeah,
by
nobody
yourself.
on your side today, Zah.
I was trying to be nice, man. I didn't want to say.
But
you know,
out of the
my
other
usual.
finalists that Brian Dable did beat out was San Francisco's coach, Kyle Shanahan, Philadelphia's Eagles coach.
Oh, I think that he should have won it. I think he should get coach of the year.
See, but you don't understand why he shouldn't have won it, because that team was already together for the last 2 years. He didn't come into a team that had a losing record prior to and turn them around to make them better.
And the talent deficiency.
And the talent was trash. Come on,
trash. You gotta give it where it was.
You gotta just say what it is.
Facts.
You can't give it to Kyle Shanahan because San Fran was always up there as far as getting into the playoffs or starting out slow and having a strong finish.
Facts.
Their front seven is ridiculous.
Facts.
Front seven is ridiculous.
But see, they got to figure it out in the beginning. Once they figure it out, they're hard out. They're tough out.
Yeah, but they about to get their candy asses whooped in Philadelphia today. And I hate saying that because I'm a Giant fan.
San Fran?
Yeah,
they tough.
Shout out to my man.
They tough. They wasn't supposed to beat us, but they tough.
They wasn't supposed to beat y'all. Hey man,
we couldn't get the Brock.
Hey man,
with the pass rush we got, we couldn't get the Brock.
Hey man, coulda, woulda, shoulda.
You had Michael Parsons,
They doubled him. They doubled him, and then they had him lined, and then they had him set up at.
You got Lawrence too. What happened? You got
when Micah went outside to linebacker, they had double DeMarcus Lawrence. They had Micah chasing receivers down the field, bro.
Hey man,
that's
coaching. That's McCarthy, man. That's all McCarthy. So
McCarthy or Dan Quinn. Which one is it?
Both.
Who's
the one? The one good thing I could say is we retired the GOAT.
Who was the offensive?
It is what
coordinator?
it is. We retired the GOAT.
So let's talk about that before we move on. Who was the offensive coordinator? Why isn't he getting any blame?
All of them get the blame.
How many points did they score? How many points did they score? 19?
Not enough.
How many interceptions he threw?
Come on.
He threw 3. No, he threw 2.
So to me, it sounds like the offense was
one wasn't on him. The last interception he threw, I don't know what was he thinking, but the first one hit CeeDee Lamb right in his chest and bounced right out and went to the other guy's hand. He just laid a dog. He laid an egg.
Well, we don't deal with excuses.
But we retired the GOAT. I didn't make excuses. He retired to
retired
go.
to
Sound
go?
like
He
you was
retired
making
to
a lot
go.
over there.
You
Don't-
sure he
Ain't
retired?
that
or he
right,
coming
Mike?
back?
He ain't coming back.
You heard a lot of excuses
You
over
know
there. Huh?
what excuse? I said, yo, if the receiver don't catch it, is it on the quarterback or is it on the receiver? Unfortunately, the quarterback gets hits with the.
Ain't that the same game Pollard got hurt in?
Yes, he got hurt.
Yeah, he
He
rolled.
went
He's
down in
done.
that game, right?
Injuries
He's
are
done.
part of the game.
Yeah, injuries
baby.
are part of
That
the
ankle,
game.
his ankle
Shout out to
almost
Jamal
rolled
Hamlin,
backwards,
man.
yo.
That man died on the field.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
You heard?
Right. He was gone for 5 minutes.
Easily improved.
Easily.
Came back.
Easily.
I thought they was. I
Right.
thought,
Easily.
Man, I know y'all talked about that at some point, man, but I got to.
Uh-oh. Go ahead, Mike. Let's go. Talk about
Break
it,
it
man.
down,
What you
man.
got to say about that?
I sat there and watched my man get hit, and then I watched him get up.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember looking at the screen like, if I don't know no better, if I'm gonna recall on 22 years as a paramedic,
Let's go.
if I'm gonna recall on any of that, I got a feeling he gonna drop. And then in that second,
He
my
dropped.
man just dropped. I was like, oh man, that ain't good at all. When they mentioned what it was, I was off because I had my own diagnosis. I was like,
What
that
did you think it was?
it's something called R-on-T phenomenon. And what R-on-T phenomenon is, it's the release of energy from a certain aspect of the heart. And then it's the recharge of the heart when they have a gap between them. It's when the two of them fall right on top of each other.
Oh, wow.
Right? So that's called R-on-T.
oh boy.
But it wasn't. They called it it's crazy term.
Not
but it's
AFib.
No. It's not AFib.
I had AFib.
It's the cardiac arrhythmia that occurs basically when you're in a car accident, which is why you have airbags and seatbelts.
It messes
Hits
up
it-
your heart
hits-
rhythm.
Right.
It hits him.
It's another one that messes up the heart rhythm. Cardiac contortia or chorodia, something like that.
No, what you said? They said that.
You learn something every week here.
Right.
Balls on
So
Radio,
that's what
baby.
it comes from. Cool contra cool, which is basically a rapid acceleration and rapid deceleration
Right.
at the same time. Basically, that's the short of it. That's
It's
the
almost like a shock.
that's the corner store. I'm on my way to the car while I'm holding this cold beer type of definition, right?
Got you.
So that's what it ended up being. And I'm like, yo, listen, man. I mean, I ain't never been in front of cardiac contortia, but I've been in front of R-on-T. And usually when they go down,
That's it.
you
They
need,
ain't
to
getting
go, you
back
need to
up.
go get that dark suit out the closet and get them
Wow.
church fans
Wow.
with somebody's funeral home on the back and turn around and
Wow.
get the phone number to the funeral home. Like, it's
Right.
like that. But to see my man, and first of all, it's extremely rare. So
How
it's
well?
like one out of every, I don't know, 37 million times
Oh,
you
what?
have that. It's really rare. It's not common.
So that's not common.
It's not common at all.
I read that. It's not
Right?
common.
It's not. Those two are
Wow.
not common. R-on-T and the other one are not common. And when I saw that, and then when I started to hear other stuff like he was awake when he fell, he just lost his heartbeat while all of them were there. So basically, there was no cessation in them getting on him and starting the CPR and
Right.
blah 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 blah
He
blah
was
blah
gone
blah.
for 5 minutes at least.
No, they
Right,
said
so-
8 to 10.
Yeah,
8 to
so
10
but
minutes?
they was on him that whole time. It's not like
He was just laying there.
this, not to get too crazy, but statistic has always been in the past. Every 1 minute where your heart's not beating and you're not breathing, your chance of survivability decreases by 10%.
Because there's no oxygen
Right?
going to the
Because
brain.
there's no oxygen going to the brain. So you have cerebral tissue death. So that's why even when you get people back,
Learn something today,
even when you
man.
get people back, usually they end up brain dead.
Yeah, they
Right.
vegetable.
Right.
Brain dead.
They're brain dead, or they're on the vent. You know what I'm saying? They got the vent, they got 15 tubes, and they spend the rest. Please, no
On the
one,
machine.
no,
Vegetable.
no one
They
listening
become
take
a
this
vegetable.
disrespectful.
Ah,
But
facts.
we used to call that peas and carrots. Like,
Vegetable
my man
steak.
is cream corn for the next,
Wow.
25, lotion and powder at the nursing home. You know what I'm saying? So,
Wow.
but to see my man come back, and then I think they said he went out again, and then they got him right back.
Yo.
But by that time, you're talking meds, you're pushing, you're talking defibrillations on board,
Right,
you're
right.
talking CPR,
Right.
never stop,
Right. Never
right?
stop.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if anyone was gonna have a chance, and plus you consider he's a pro athlete,
That's a
you
fact.
consider excellent health,
Yeah.
3% body
Of
fat,
course, of
you
course.
know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Heart,
Eating right.
you know what I'm saying? Heart rate already low because the better health you're in and the more you work out and run. That's why runners will have a heart rate of like 54. If you or I have a heart rate of 54, we're upstairs on somebody's unit getting looked at with but that's normal for track stars and athletes. So you got to figure a lot of that stuff for him was just the blessing of God that it happened where it happened and when it happened.
Yeah.
Right. So I sat and watched that, and to see him do anything, release any kind of messages, or when they said, he wrote his name on a pad, I was like, my man gonna be fine.
Wow. Damn.
Doctor said the first thing he said when he wake up was, "Did we win?
Did we win?"
That's why they gave the medical team in Cincinnati that award because of how they treated him and brought him back to life. Because technically he was almost dead for a few minutes.
Wow. Power of prayer, kid.
And I've been in places where it happened right in front of ER staff and they didn't get that kind of comeback.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? So for them to be on him like that, now granted, not everybody got TV cameras on them while they working and 7 million people watching. I mean, the highlight, I ain't gonna say the highlight, but one of the high moments of my career was right smack dab in the middle of Times Square. Like 43rd Street, right in the middle of 43rd Broadway to 7th, doing CPR in the middle of the street, working on somebody in the middle of the street. And one of the local news channels stopped their van and had the camera out like
Get
that.
out of here. Wow.
Right? So while I would like to style and profile, that ain't really the time to style and profile.
No, not at all.
But what did I have? Or Home Slice, who was on a date in the AMC movie theater and went to adjust his pistol and shot himself in the thigh in the movie theater.
Shout out to Cheddar Bob.
When we walked out the movie theater, news was right there. 7, 4, 11, 5, Noticias 41, like they all standing outside. Telemundo. They all outside with the cameras like this. So I'm walking out like, what then? Got my cheap smile, like what then? Like, but in all fairness, I mean, you're not working under those conditions. Like that's extremely extenuating conditions. So I commend the staff for just zoning it out and getting down to business, man.
That's a fact.
Very stressful.
I mean, I ain't coming out of retirement, but it was glad to see. It was good to see that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike.
But
for
you know,
that
there's a
insight,
couple
man.
of NFL players that had those heart problems. Recently, they was just talking about that.
It's a lot of athletes.
It's about recently. They said there's about like 3 players who one just retired from Philadelphia, passed out. He was like 38 years old. He died off that heart stuff.
You got
4 black players.
You got to think, what is it? A NFL game has a crucial, vital, debilitating automobile crash every like 0.3 seconds.
That's a fact.
So every time the ball, you talking men that 300 pounds, 250, man, listen, 185 pounds. You consider force and you multiply that by however many times. Anybody coming at you full speed, you throw in the extra weight of pads. It's a car accident. It's you getting hit by a car and it's repetitive. So if you on the line of scrimmage, it's repetitive. If you go across the middle, it's repetitive. And that's in today's game. Let's roll back 10, 15 years to the Simeon Rice, Ray Lewis days.
Ronnie Lott.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to the Ronnie Lott. Let's go back to the Lawrence Taylor. The what's my man named coached the Niners for 15 minutes, was too intense. Used to be the Bears middle linebacker.
Mike
Singletary.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike Singletary. I want winners.
Yeah.
Facts.
Right? So, you know what I'm saying? You go back to that when dudes was taking hits.
They was taking some hits, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Steve Atwater.
Shout out to
Christian Okoye was never the same after that.
Shout out to Ronnie Lott that ripped off a part of his finger.
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh, man.
Talking about
That's right, Ronnie Lott. Cut the tip of his middle finger off at halftime.
Facts.
Wrapped it up and went back out there.
Let me get this
That's
man.
wow, yo.
You ain't using that finger no more.
No, he not.
Dirty.
Can you fix it? No.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
then cut that thing off. Let's wrap this up. Let's get back to work.
That's facts, man. Word, man. That's why a lot of NFL players out here running around with CTE, because there's a lot of car crashes back then.
They hearing voices.
A lot of drugs back then too.
A lot of pain killing.
You already know. Word up. So let's get to the NFL predictions, man. So far right now, the Eagles game is on. The Eagles was up when we last checked. Eagles and 49ers are playing, and then the later game is the Bengals and Chiefs. So what's your predictions for today's game as far as what's going on now with the Eagles and the 49ers, and then tonight's game between the Bengals and the Chiefs? So JOJ, let's start with you.
The Eagles, I'm gonna go with the Eagles, man.
Shout out to JLJ, man. I'm taking the Eagles too.
Gang green, you know what I mean, all day.
And I'm taking the Eagles because their offense is just they're different. You know what I'm saying? And they have the defense to back it up. I'm not dealing with the 49ers because they have a rookie quarterback, and a rookie quarterback has never defied the odds and won a Super Bowl, you know, in his rookie year. So I'm going with the Eagles as well. Mike Ray, what's your thoughts?
Logic says the Eagles. My heart says the Niners. But I'm gonna have to go with logic, and go with the Eagles. But I will say this: I don't care who comes out the NFC.
Really?
But this Super Bowl is AFC.
Really?
All the way.
All the way. All the way. All the way. I don't see. Listen, I totally respect. What's my man name? Slay.
It's a tie ball game right now.
I thoroughly respect Darius Slay
Uh-huh.
and James Bradbury as your corners.
Mhm.
But what I'm saying is, I don't know that the Eagles have seen a pass attack to the degree that either Mahomes would give against them.
What? Cool.
Right? Or I don't know where this young man got this guile from in Cincinnati's quarterback.
Joe Cool.
I don't know. I'm watching this kid get busy with an offensive line that got like JOJ at right tackle, Steals on the left side,
then man or us,
Tip playing middle linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Hey yo, didn't your uncle play Pop Warner in the 60s? Yeah, see if he want to come play center. Can your mom? You know your mom got some wide hips, son. Can your mom hike the ball? Can she be the center? And he still get busy. They lost what? 2 offensive linemen against the Bills, and brought in their replacements, and they replacements were the starters from last year, and them cats was horrible last year. So they came in, and you talking about Buffalo. Buffalo's front 4, front 7, roughly is not bad. So I just think that kid, I think Joe B just got it to where, and if he beats Mahomes, then he's not gonna lose 2 Super Bowls in a row.
He got Patty Mahomes' number.
And shout out to Jay Boogie on the check-in on YouTube, man. He said y'all taking it back to when it was gangster, but not just football. You had to be tough on that field, which is
of
true.
course you did.
It was
a lot of
different
rule
back
changes.
It was a lot different right there.
That's
a lot of rule changes.
That's a fact. Zah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I got Philly because, like you had mentioned, I just don't think a rookie quarterback, as good as he's been playing for the last 7 games.
Yeah,
I think the pressure eventually he'll succumb to that. And I got Joe Cool. Wow. I mean, he's 3-0 against Patrick and the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm rolling with Cincinnati as well. Jay, you got Cincinnati or KC?
I got KC.
KC?
Yeah, KC.
Shout out to JOJ, man. He said KC, man,
Yeah,
for
same,
real.
man.
But and shout out to Jay Boogie again. He said the 49ers are going to knock off the Eagles today. But it's going to be Cincinnati, the Bengals, Super Bowl this year. Book it. I think that the Bengals are capable as well, but Philly's offense is for real, man. I ain't going to lie, man.
Defense, too. You got the number 1 defense playing against the number 2 defense.
That's a fact.
They just have a rookie quarterback.
That's a fact. And now, you know what? I'm back. If Philly makes it past the Niners, like for the reasons that Mike just said, right? Cincinnati's offensive line is like all of us in this room trying to protect Joe Burrow.
They may have him running for his life.
Come on, Philadelphia going to have him running for his life, man. I think it'll be a dominant Super Bowl. It'll be like when the Denver Broncos beat, who was it, man? They spanked somebody that year, man. I think it was the Colts.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Colts. It had to be an NFC team. They spanked somebody in the NFC because their defense was just too dominant,
Who?
man. I think it was the New Orleans Saints that they beat. Or, no, matter of fact, it was the New England Patriots, man. Somebody had got whooped.
The Broncos with Peyton?
No. The Broncos
with Elway.
I don't remember, but it
had to be one of them 2.
It was the Broncos against the Seahawks, and the Seahawks
that was Peyton.
Beat the brakes off the Broncos.
That was Peyton.
That was Peyton.
Yeah, that Super Bowl. This is what this kind of reminds me of. That defense, man.
Oh, it's like
Legion of
49,
Doom.
like
Yeah,
49 to
Doom,
like,
yeah,
to
Legion of
like
Boom.
7
Yeah,
or
Legion of
something
Boom.
like that.
Yeah, so it kind of reminds me of that, but I won't be surprised.
Chancellor Bobby
Facts.
Wagner.
Come on,
Them dudes was just
A
beef.
young Richard Sherman.
A
Yeah,
young
Richard
Richard
Sherman.
Sherman.
beast mode.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm only here because I'm not trying to get fined.
Facts.
You heard? So, kind of agree, man. It's gonna be interesting this year, though, man. For real, man. So, Zah, man, before we move on from the NFL, man, what's on the menu? We know this is your favorite part of the show.
Well, we in Kansas City
Hey,
tonight.
Buttfoot.
We in Kansas City tonight. You know,
Barbecue.
that's
Hey,
it.
some treats on.
Kansas City's known for their barbecue, man.
Uh-huh.
Whether it be chicken, I know, I ain't gonna mention the pork because I know a lot of y'all don't eat the
No,
pork.
cipher,
It
God.
could be chicken, pork, or beef, but there's
Brisket. It's a good
brisket. They're known for their brisket. Their tomato and molasses base, so sweet
He said
and saucy
molasses,
at the
man.
same time. At the same time, love.
Hold on,
But,
hold on. Back up. They sell molasses by itself.
Yes. You
Yeah,
know that?
you didn't know that?
I didn't know.
You got to come out of New York sometime, brother.
Hey, man,
Hey,
you
you gotta come out of New York.
I put that
sometime.
in my barbecue sauce.
Right.
Yeah,
You gotta come out of New
right.
York sometime,
Molasses.
bro. Yeah,
And that's
serious.
Yeah,
You
they
gotta come out of New York sometime, bro.
Black strap, brother. That's the brand you want. You want
Listen,
black
Black
strap.
strap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
JLJ, you know about that, kid?
Blackberry molasses, man. Come on.
Jay took it to a song.
Barbecue sauce.
Molasses.
Barbecue sauce is basically ketchup, mustard, molasses,
Right.
and
Brown
vinegar.
sugar.
And brown
and
sugar.
brown sugar and
Yes.
vinegar. Depending, each state has their own.
Oh yeah, and the
mustard.
mustard. She said the mustard.
But each state have their different
Check
tastes.
you
Like
out.
Texas, I have vinegar base. Kansas City got tomato and molasses base. So
It's all about what type of
It's
sauce
amazing.
you might like.
yes,
That's a
sir.
fact. It's a reason you got that grill out all the time.
Word. Give me
Yeah,
the beef ribs, and I'll take some of them chicken wings.
Check you out, man.
There you go with the
But
chicken wings.
yeah, you know how I get down, man.
Don't
But
get the burgers.
yes, yeah. Two burgers, too, man. But
What's the beverage with that?
Learn. Let's go. What's the beverage?
the beverage is called the horse feather, man. It's yeah,
Horse feather.
horse feather, man. It's pretty crazy. It got a lot of ingredients in it, but it's like molasses. Not molasses. I'm bugging. I'm
Say,
bugging.
damn, kid, you trying to kill us?
It's
with
whiskey.
diabetes?
Nah, no
Like, he
diabetes.
said,
no diabetes.
molasses.
It's whiskey, or Tanqueray. You know what I'm saying? With a
Whiskey
shot
or
of lime, or you can have orange juice, you know what I'm saying, slice of orange in it to put for the acid. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Zah, man.
I'll drink to that.
I never had one.
Shout
I never had one, but I might consider.
Hey, man, I might try that too, man. Zah be making me hungry during these sessions. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying?
I got you on it. I hit you up with the lasagna soup. You know what I'm
Yeah, I'm
I
saying?
ain't
He
never
did.
left here. I
He
ain't
did
never
put me on
left here and
the
ain't go get something to eat courtesy of Zah.
Never.
Never.
Y'all
Listen,
can't
man,
front. Hey, yo,
I put him on with the lasagna soup
I
one time.
can't
Stills
front.
went home and made that.
I
He was
can't
like, yo,
front.
man, you was right, fat boy.
yo, listen.
And what was another
Yo,
dish,
he
too?
put me on. I went home 2 weeks in a row and I made lasagna soup. Word to mother, man. Zah put me on to that. I said, okay.
Yeah, you couldn't
Oh,
hear.
man.
You ain't never heard of lasagna soup.
Nah, I never heard of
Sheesh.
lasagna soup until he mentioned it here on the What's on the Menu segment. You know what I mean? So shout out to Zah, man.
Facts.
So let's take it on over to the NBA, man. So,
Oh God.
I mean, the NBA All-Star lineups have been announced. The starting lineups, I should say. Let's take a look at who's on the starting lineups, man. So you got Team Giannis for the East and Team LeBron for the West, man. So based on these starting lineups, man, off the rip, where do you see the snubs at on either team? Me and Jay spoke about this Friday, so I guess we'll start on this side of the table. Mike, where do you see the
that's
snubs
Zion?
at? That's Zion. So, okay. So let me announce the lineup. So on Team LeBron, which is the West,
Yeah.
you got Steph Curry, you got Zion Williamson, you got Luka Doncic, you got the Joker, and then you got LeBron.
Mm.
And on the East Coast side, Team Giannis, you got KD, Kyrie, Donovan Mitchell Jr., Jason Tatum, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Do y'all see any snubs or somebody that should be there that's not in the starting
Who
line?
want to go first?
Mike, we're gonna start
Joel
with Mike.
Embiid, hands down.
Joel Embiid?
Yeah,
Joel
yeah.
Embiid. Joel Embiid. It's a constant snub. They griping down in Philly as the media that it is constantly, you know what I'm saying, got him, not being voted. I really don't think that the fans care about what the media got to say, because you can look at folks. I mean, fan voting for All-Star games is notorious for having dudes in there who are dragging one leg
Popularity
with one
contest.
arm in a sling and still got them with like 33 million votes.
Shout out to Derrick Rose.
Right. Shout to D Rose, right? The shell thereof. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You know, I really think that that's probably the biggest snub of either side, right? I mean, you look at that West squad. I mean, yeah, I could probably find,
I got 3
but I
people
can't.
that ain't on that
What?
West.
But I can't.
Word.
Oh,
Right?
hold on. We're going to get to you, Tips. Go ahead,
Right?
Mike.
Like, I mean, yo, first of all, John Moran
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
starting snub in
Just
the West.
one. Over
Over Luca.
Oh, you.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Whoa. Time out.
Overstep.
Yeah,
Nobody's
take it
talking.
back.
Whoa.
I'm saying
Why nobody's talking about Damian Lillard? Why nobody's talking about Damian
All
Lillard?
right,
He's
hold on.
been dubbed for the last 3 joints.
Right, we got to turn Tim's volume down, baby.
Word.
That's what I like to hear, man.
Nobody's talking about Damian Lillard.
Portland don't get no light like that. So
That's
nobody-
bullshit. Oh.
Family show.
Listen,
Family
man,
show. What he
so
gotta do?
Sometimes.
What he got to do? Go to the another team?
He got to come to the East like Donovan Mitchell. Look
Yeah.
at Donovan Mitchell in the starting lineup on the East.
Man.
Off the rip, 71 points. You can't knock that
At
I mean?
all.
But let Mike
True
finish his
indeed.
point.
True indeed. Dame is a snub. Am I snubbing Dame as a starter? You know what? If he don't make the team, the whole team in totality, yeah, it's a snub. But I could easily say that the clear, unmitigated snub in the West is the most exciting player to watch now in the West, and that is John Morant. That's your West Coast. That's your Western Conference snub. Your Eastern Conference snub is, even though the big man style of play is no longer in vogue, because kids today are coming up milk toast soft, right? Milk toast soft. They just no disrespect, my love. Please don't take this the wrong way. These young kids today is Massengill all over
Oh
the
my
place.
God, he said Massengill.
Whether vinegar and water or baking soda, fellas, you take your choice. But that's these young boys. That's these young boys today. Because it took men to play below the dotted line.
Oh yeah,
men. You know, everybody want to be pretty, right? And I respect the evolution of the game, right? Yeah. I respect where the game has come. I respect what dudes are able to do. You look at dudes in the 70s, 80s, early 90s who might have been a 4 or a 5. In today's game, they're a 3 or a 2, right? Legitimately a 3 or a 2, right? Not might be. Like Ali Mo used to be an outlier that you had to do 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" that can handle the ball as good as 6'2" and down. Right now, that's whatever, right? So, but therefore, at this point in time, it is truly a blasphemy, as my man Samuel Jackson said in Jungle Fever. It's a blasphemy before God and FOMO white people that Joel Embiid is not starting on the East.
Yeah,
so let me
over
say
KD.
Let me say something to that, Mike.
So he's starting over your man KD
because Joel don't play the big man game. So maybe that's why he's not in there.
Let's talk about Jay.
That. He don't play with his back to the basket. He don't
Neither
do
does
that.
Giannis.
He on the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Giannis don't play with his back to the basket.
Giannis is a small forward. He's just 6'11".
He dribble like he's the.
But what I'm saying, if you want to take a prototypical big man who's not overly fluid, what you about to sit here and tell me that the Joker is the reincarnation of Pau Gasol? Because he's not.
Definitely not.
Right? He's not the Eastern European Lamar Odom.
He's way better than those
He's not
guys.
even Detlef Schrempf, right? From the perspective of his level of fluidity, right? So he's not that. He's just a straight beast. So
what about a young Sabonis?
Oh, Venus Sabonis? Tips, I'm about to cut him. You know what?
I took the father.
Oh, Venus Sabonis. Yes. Oh, Venus Sabonis.
Father.
Oh, God.
That's one of the greatest blasphemies in the history of sport, because he wouldn't leave the Eastern Bloc / the Eastern Bloc wouldn't let him leave. But let's be fair.
Talk about
if Arvydas Sabonis, you know, whatever his son's name is, his father,
Domantas
Sabonis.
Yes.
If Domantas Sabonis' father would have came here in the prime of his career, early to mid 80s, you'd be talking about the greatest big men in the NBA for a particular era would have been Shaq, it would have been Dave, it would have been Patrick, it would have been Arvydas Sabonis. Flat out. He was the passer that none of them were. The closest you had as a passing big man to his level would have been Vlade Divac.
Shout out to Vlade.
Vlade.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. So, you look at, right, Vlade. So, you know what? We got, and I mean, I'll talk about Zion another day because that just
Hey, Mudfoot. There's some treats on him. But hold on, man. I can't front.
Oliver Miller with 90% more talent.
Oh, God. I can't.
Hey, man. He trimmed down, man. He trimmed down, man.
I don't do it.
No, tips.
Tips.
Go ahead, Tips.
Tips, yep.
Out of the East.
Yeah.
Jim, what's your man? What's his
Jason
man
Tatum?
Now? No.
Jaylen Brown?
Yes.
He's a snub in the starting lineup, so who would you replace him? Remember, it's front court. It's
No,
front
I'm
court
saying,
and back court. Shout out to 3D.
Why he's not getting any mention, because not for nothing. I looked at a couple of Boston games.
Remember, these are just the starters. We just talking about the starters. So by you mentioning Jaylen Brown, that means you taking Jason Tatum or you taking KD out of the mix?
We could take
Donovan
Mitchell out the mix.
I take Tatum.
You got to remember, Donovan Mitchell is back court. So it's back court and front court.
Jaylen Brown's a two guard.
The back court is Donovan.
So he can play 2 and a 3, but he start as the 2.
He's a 2.
So the back court. All right. So the back court is Kyrie and Jalen. So you telling me that you putting Jaylen Brown over Kyrie Irving or Donovan Mitchell?
Donovan Mitchell only had one good game this year. That was that 71 points.
Tips is blasphemous right now.
No.
Tips is
what's the record? Whoa, hold on.
Only one game?
Bring up what he averaged
scored
this
71.
What he averaged this season?
What he averaged and what Brown averaged?
He's probably hold on. I'm not going to give you a probably. I'm going to give you the number.
Please.
Keep going. Keep going with your rhetoric.
Okay, so let's see. This year out the West.
Okay.
Out the West. You had to put Morant in that game. You had to start him.
Yeah, and I'm taking Luke out.
You would have to.
I'm taking Luke out. You think? Do you think John Morant needs to start over? You're not taking Curry out.
Siri was about to butt in our conversation. Like, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You're not taking Curry out.
What?
You're not going to take Curry out.
Why would I take Curry out?
I'm taking
Curry's been hurt half the season.
I would take Curry out and put John Morant.
Of course,
I'm not.
I would do that.
You just a hater.
Luka's team record is terrible. John Morant is like number 2, 3 in the West. I'm putting John in there.
Right now,
Luka has a terrible record.
But just to go back to Donovan Mitchell, Mitchell is averaging 28 points on 48% field goal shooting.
Okay.
39% from 3.
Okay.
4 rebounds, 4 assists. Those are starting numbers.
It is.
Coming over from the West Coast to the East Coast.
It is.
And
he made a hell of an adjustment.
He got a great lineup he playing with.
But he's playing with a great lineup.
Now he got a great lineup?
The Cavs, they're nice.
All right, name their starting 5.
It don't matter. They're young.
All right, Garland.
Here we go. Darius Garland, 1.
You saying the Cavs? You saying the
Cavs?
Cavs?
Name that. You said that he got a start. A hell of a lineup.
Mobley.
Evan Mobley, 2.
Allen. They start Allen, right?
Yeah. Jared Allen.
3. Okay.
3.
Garland, Jared Allen.
There we go.
Koya. Right?
He's a non-factor.
So
he's a defensive guy.
So you
but
saying
he's a starter, right?
He's a starter, but is he an impact player? No.
So you saying this is all on him?
I would kind of disagree.
Let's go, Mike. Come on.
I disagree.
This is what we do.
My disagree to him being an impact player is that his play provides substantial enough impact that it allows those whose defense might not be what you would want it to be to not have to expend that kind of energy. If Garland, too small.
Facts.
My man next to him, who I absolutely love, who we talking about, right? Came over, Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Totally dig him.
Yes.
Right? But he's not about to defend the best player on the other team, right? So therefore, he doesn't have to expend what he would need to expend and still expend what he has to expend on the offensive end, because the Okoro cat makes sure that the hardest defensive assignment is that it's no different than, straight up, if the Knicks had a 3, if RJ Barrett, who I'm a fan of, could defend better, then that would mean that a dude like Grimes, who's already a wicked defender,
Yes.
wouldn't have to expend as much as he does, and he'd be a 22-point-a-game scorer with ease. So therefore, the impact of Okoro makes it so that Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland have a little bit more freedom to do what they don't have to do because he does what they would need to do.
Okay.
And that
I agree.
there makes him an impact player.
I agree.
Okay. Fair enough.
I
agree with that.
digress.
I agree with that. You agree with that, JOJ?
Yeah, I agree. He came
You
back.
agree, Jay?
He might
I-
made
I
it.
agree.
for it.
He
Yeah.
made you a believer with
Yeah,
that?
he made me
Shout out to Mike, man. He got away with words over here, man. You gotta watch him, man.
I agree.
That's the mother.
He broke it down the best way you can.
All right, let this guy go here.
Go ahead, Zai.
Let's go, Zai.
Go ahead, Zai.
Let's go, Zai.
We know he ain't taking Tatum out.
He 30 points a game. Why would you?
There you go. 30 points a game.
30 points a game. Why would you?
Uh-huh.
For the West, like I
Uh-huh.
said, Ja's coming in. Luka can come off the bench. And like Mike said, Joel Embiid, because he just destroyed the Joker the other night and gave him 47 and almost 20 boards, man.
What did the Joker have?
Not his numbers. Not his numbers.
What Brandy said almost doesn't count.
Yeah, man.
Almost
If,
doesn't count.
in your words, if you know what I'm
If
saying?
it was
Come
a
on.
fifth, then we'd
We
all be drunk.
Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I in the East, I would say Embiid.
So Embiid.
Yeah.
JOJ. When you look at these lineups.
Yeah, I was looking through something. Yeah, I would take out. Damn,
you gonna take out your man.
it's tough. It's tough.
You gonna have
man.
to take out your man.
Who, Kyrie?
One of them gonna have to go.
I mean, if you agree with everybody, what everybody's saying, you're gonna have to take Kevin Durant out and put Joel Embiid. What do you mean, nah?
I'll take
It's
Kyrie out
front
before.
court.
I'll
It's
take.
front court. It's front court and back court. Joel
Listen,
Embiid
man.
is not a backcourt player.
I'll take Kyrie out. Kevin Durant can handle the ball.
Hey, she's haters.
He can't
What
guard
Trae Young?
nobody.
Huh?
You
You said Trae Young.
They'll be in the reserves.
You tell them.
let me tell you something.
We gonna
Not
do the
Trae
rounds for the
Young.
reserves too. We're
Yeah.
gonna do the rounds for the
They'll
reserves.
be in the reserves.
Playoffs.
They'll be in the reserves.
They've been reserved,
Yeah. I know they better have. I know Jalen's gonna be in the reserves.
Hold on, let Jay finish
Go ahead,
though.
Jay.
You know, butt it on
Yeah,
Jay.
I'll take out Durant. I'll take out Durant and put it
No,
on.
Embiid?
Y'all
Yeah,
bugging, man. Y'all
Embiid.
taking out.
and he gonna be on the bench. Durant can come off the bench, man.
So I mean, think about it.
I'd rather keep Jaylen Brown in there.
So
man.
listen, what I'm saying. Now, Jaylen Brown, you mean Jason Tatum?
Jason, yeah,
'Cause
Jason
the
Tatum.
front court right now in the East is Giannis, Jason Tatum, and Kevin Durant.
A center got to go in there.
So which one are you taking out?
I take Kyrie out and let Kevin Durant
Yeah,
play
that's
too.
man. He ain't playing the game right. What's wrong with
I'll let Kevin Durant. He can handle the ball.
We taking out a
Donovan
front court
Mitchell
man.
can
you? You
handle
got
the
to take
ball.
out a front
Front
court
court.
man.
Take
A
out a
front
front
court
Yeah,
man.
who,
out of
who
those
says
three.
this? What
They-
rule is
it's-
this?
it's
This
the
is
front-
the All-Star team.
the front. It's the ballot. The way that the voting works is front court and back court.
Listen,
Yeah, you
man.
got
So,
forwards and guards.
You got
That's how they
forwards
do it.
and
Play the
guards.
game.
So
Play
So
the
you
game.
gotta play the
man.
game.
Listen, man.
So if you had to remove somebody from the front court between Giannis, KD, and Jason Tatum to put Embiid in,
You gotta replace
who's the weakest link?
On that team, Kyrie.
Here we go.
I'm about to
Can't
cut
guard
his mic off.
He
man.
can't guard
Janice, You
nobody.
want to sit over there, Janice? You know some sports?
He
We
can't
put him
guard
on-
nobody.
Nah, you good. I'm just playing.
He can't guard nobody. As nice
So-
as he is.
So this is JOJ's question now. So Jay,
What's up?
out of the three,
Uh-huh.
Jason Tatum, Giannis, and KD. You said that you
I'll take
gotta
out
remove-
KD. I'll take out
You
KD.
take KD out?
I- I'm gonna
Wow.
keep Tatum.
Wildin', man.
KD
I'm
hurt, so he make the choice easy for everybody.
And put the younger dude in there. You know what I'm saying? Put the younger.
KD's situation is KD's hurt now.
Yeah.
He's going to try to come back and play a few games so he can make this All-Star.
Of course,
Like,
this is
like
what they
Derrick,
do.
like
But
Derrick
techni-
Rose did,
But
right?
That's what they do.
technically, he should just sit out.
He should just sit out.
He should just sit out and let the youth go, like Mike
Right,
said.
so sit out and put Embiid in.
Don't
and
they
you
get a
good.
bag to play in the All-Star game?
I believe so.
Can he get any much more of a bag than he
Nah,
already got?
that's a fact.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a fact,
thank you,
Mike.
thank you,
That's a
thank
fact.
you.
That's a
Thank you,
fact.
bro.
Shout out
Where
to
they
Mike.
where they playing?
Thank you.
Where they playing this year?
Utah.
Utah. Salt Lake
That's
City.
that's their party. That's their nighttime money when they go to the clubs and party.
Who's
And I doubt
partying
they-
in
But there
Utah?
ain't no nighttime in Utah.
Exactly.
Say it again, Mike. Who's partying in
All
Utah?
right,
There ain't no
take that
nighttime in Utah.
Take that money and spend it somewhere else. I
You're-
think it's like 30, 40 grand or something to get or
Listen,
whatever.
man, I'll never forget Derek Harper. You go play in Utah.
Yeah,
Shout out to the old
it's
school.
wild in Utah. Bro.
Word up, man. So that's your only snubs, Jay. That's the only one you'll replace.
I'll take LeBron out of there, but I gotta find somebody else to.
He got
put
the
some
most
in it.
votes.
He got the most votes.
That's why he's the
That's
captain.
why he's the captain.
And that's why Giannis is the captain.
Ah, man.
So you
Popularity
can't touch
contest.
them.
you.
You
I
can't
take
touch
out-
them.
I'll take out Luka and put Ja.
I ain't
That's
taking-
what-
I
Exactly.
ain't taking
I
out
put
no
Ja in.
Luka.
Yo.
I ain't taking out no Bron. What I'm doing
What
is
about Curry?
I'm going. Let me tell you what I'm doing.
Yeah, they
I'm going
hate
to Bed Bath and Beyond. I'm getting one of them extra plush seat cushions, memory foam joints, and I'm
think-
putting it on the bench, and I'm sitting Steph right there. What? I want you to sit there. I want
30
you to
points a game?
absolutely,
Get that nigga out of here, man.
absolutely.
The finals MVP,
He's
short-time
Listen,
champion,
What that mean?
Hey,
30 a
man,
game
that
in the
mean?
finals.
Listen, this is a
man.
play
What that
on
mean?
words,
Hold
but
on,
this is
man.
the God's
I'm a-
honest
I
truth.
think I gotta lower some of y'all mics now. Y'all
30
need to
games in
put a
the
little bit
finals.
of bass in your tone over there.
People are there at stadiums.
Do I gotta get
People-
ill on the mics?
People are there
Luka,
at
how far has
stadiums
Luka
to
gotten in the
see
playoffs?
Curry. People
That's
are
the loudest
coming
we ever
to
heard.
Ja Morant
see
got in the
Ja
playoffs.
Morant.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
good
People
topic.
are
It's a good
already
topic,
there to
right?
watch Steph. People are coming. Ja has become box office.
And
It's-
Luka is box office?
I didn't say I was taking out
Yo,
Luka. I'm taking
yo,
out Steph.
yo.
I'm
hold
taking
on.
Luka out.
Yo, man, y'all are disrespectful.
Luka's record is terrible
Yo,
compared to
they
all of
are-
them on that.
You ain't taking out a dude that just put up
Yo,
60 and 20
Come on,
and came back at it with
One
like,
game?
with like 50 and
Come on,
10.
man.
You're not doing that.
Yo,
You
yo.
ain't doing that.
He ain't did
Luka
that.
have more
He ain't did
points
that.
in a 4-game stretch
He
than
ain't
some
did that.
dudes
Yo.
will have in a 4-year
Yo.
He ain't did that. He ain't did that when he came to Boston.
Yo, Mike.
Jalen gave him 45.
Mike, let me
and
tell you
Jalen
something.
gave him 40 and sat him down
Let me tell
in
you
Boston.
something. Mike, they hating, man. They
Truly,
hating on the guard
truly.
Luka, man. So I'm gonna make my choice. So again, I gotta agree with everybody else. As far as on Team Giannis, being that KD's been hurt, I ain't saying it because of talent wise.
No.
We saying it because of
I'm
the
speaking
amount of games,
Right.
talent wise,
He's been hurt.
and games. I gotta go with Joel Embiid over KD. That's a fact. As far as Kyrie, I believe him there because who else in the East would you put over Kyrie Irving at guard?
Nobody.
You gonna put Darius Garland over Kyrie
I don't
Irving?
know. They did that last year and it didn't
Come
work.
on now, honorable
They did that
mention.
last year.
Tyrese Halliburton is having a hell of a season
But he hurt
in
now,
Indiana,
too.
but he's hurt. You know what I'm saying? So you can't front on Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? As far as the East is concerned, as far as the West, Steph Curry is a no-go for me. I would put Ja Morant over Steph Curry. Huh?
The world champion.
What that
Listen, what
mean?
that
Finals
mean? What
MVP.
does that mean?
30
That don't-
points a game
that
this
doesn't mean
season.
So you
anything.
sit,
Hold
so
on.
you
And
sit him
send
in.
him on the bench.
You sit him at the front of
He's
the
in the
bench
same
next to the
boat
coach.
with
Facts.
Durant.
There's
He's in
your
the
honor.
same boat with Durant.
So-
30 games a
injuries.
season.
So since
He's the
I
same
want to
boat
talk
with
about
Durant.
points per game, right? You want to replace a 30-point scorer with Ja Morant because at the end of the day,
What's his record?
Giannis, we don't care about that. Luka
do.
Doncic is averaging 33 points on 49% from the field,
What's their record?
35% from three,
He's
What's
top
their,
8
five-
rebounds,
he's top 5 in
8
scoring.
assists.
what's their record?
It doesn't matter what their record
ain't
is.
so
They were in a
great.
playoff hunt.
What's
They're in
he-
a
what's he
playoff hunt.
done in the playoffs?
They're in a play. What do you mean? What they did?
What's he done
They
in the
bumped the
playoffs?
Clippers last year.
Right.
What Kawhi
Clippers.
Leonard? What Kawhi
Steph
Leonard and
just
Paul
won a
George?
championship, and
What-
y'all talking about bumping
What
him?
Kawhi
He's
Leonard
hurt.
and Paul George?
I put
Luka
Jordan Poole
Doncic.
over Steph,
Luka
over,
Doncic
over,
single-handedly bounced the Clippers up out of there last year.
and Steph just gave us the business
Man, listen,
against the defensive player of the year.
again, man, we can agree to disagree.
Right, of course.
I
Word
put
up,
Jordan
man.
Poole in there
Of course.
before I put Luka.
Damn, son. We got to go to a DJ JOJ Smith cycle on that
Next
one, man.
commercial.
Don't forget the number to call in is 516-206-0711. Bars and Hoops Radio. Check in with us.
You know where I'm taking this. Taking it right there. They leave me no choice.
You're now tuned in to Bars and Hoops Radio.
She said she was a model for a year and a half, and then she took her pins out, then her hair dropped down to a calf. I knew a man, he was just up north, and would've got left up north, but he was the chef up north. Anyway, I'm K.I. double. All I do is get dough, spit flows, try to stay out of trouble. If you ready, we can move. Just lose your man or hit the dance floor. I'll show you how to do my dance, or I might let you play in the garden, or sit up in that white thing and listen to the greatest of Marvin. The state got 6 locations. Takes so long to get to the front once I miss probation. I hate to brag. I know your man really wouldn't like the Beretta, but he'd hate the mag. And yeah, here go a blank check. Rock yourself out. But in the meantime, girl, knock yourself out.
Oh, you modeling, mom? Knock yourself out. Wanna let your hair down?
Go ahead.
Oh, you ready to move?
Let's go.
You wanna sit in the cool?
Come on.
Wanna keep on dancing? Wanna run in my mansion? Sit in VIP? But you just wanna be seen.
Yeah, now you can knock yourself out like you boxing yourself. Or you can get real freaky, start popping yourself. And my watch got so many rocks. When you look at the time, it's sorta like you watching yourself. Front if you want, I puff a few blunts and take a cruise in a Porsche with the trunk in the front. She had the Jocko Bergeron sandals. Told her hop in, the coupe blew her mind when she couldn't find the door handles. Attitude very high maintenance. Check this out, ma, I'm running out of my patience. Don't sleep with me and don't speak with me, and never talk bad about zigging and eat with me.
You modeling, mom? Wanna let your hair down?
Go ahead.
Oh, you ready to move?
Let's go.
You wanna sit in the cool?
Come on.
Wanna keep on dancing? Wanna run in my mansion? Sit in VIP? But you just wanna be seen.
I get it. I get it. Yeah. I run New York. 50. I get it. I get it. Yeah. I run New York. I get it. I get it. Yeah. Yeah. I run New York. Water, sold it in bottles for $2. The Coca-Cola came and bought it for beans. What the fuck? Have a baby by me, baby. Be a millionaire. I write the check before the baby comes. Who the fuck cares? I'm stanky rich. I'ma die trying to spin this shit. Southside's up in this bitch. Yeah, I smell like the boat. I used to sell dope. I did play the block. Now I play on boats in the south. France, baby, Sandro Pay, get a tan, I'm already black, rich, I'm already that, gangster, get it that, hit a head, in the hat, call that a little rap, shit, fuck the chit chat, the bake the bread, a barber, I cut your head, a marksman, I spray the lead, I blood clot chocolate, not fuck with the kid, I get biz with the cig, I can where you live, you dig? I get it. I get it.
Tie you up, seal your lip, wrist bleeding, cowboy roll, toe to toe, put the bogey out in your face. Now your face lays like ashtray face. Stay with gat on my waist, get a guard for space. Shoot you up above waist. If I ain't got beat, right here or right there. Ice grill stare, should've set it off right there. CNN, war report, spread across New York. God, I'm Indian style, knees bent, militant. Yo, the world know, Noriega from Iraq. Keep with me, serious, keep it real, that's that. Get stabbed in your back, my man, Alley Cat. Little cousin from Jamaica, brown skin thug blood. Yo, we stuck in the game like it's a drug. My pops was a thug nigga, was on the streets too. Uncle Wise did biz since 82. Back on the streets, 107 got through. I see you, come see you. Right scroll. To the rest of the fam, lock their hoes. At age 8, money come first. Snatch first, go to church. Yo, that's not me. Mommy, I'm cursed. Evil, glamorous, diabolic, devilish. This game real, realer than you think. Just think. Spots get rough, knives get touched, police bust. Yo, what happened? Police big door. Yo, we was rapping. Your wife, what? Dressed in decent, 100 crackers. Son is the 110 priest. We all get the blood.
tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip hop and sports live.
My life story strictly business, never blew my chance. Mom kicked me out the house when I was slipping, I'm the man. Put the boys on the street, make them walk this beat. Teach them how to eat and to seek for peace. Son, I stamped his name living proof cause I mean what I say. Bring the fake to reality and make them pay. Yo, these ghetto rhyme stories got them scared to death. I'm trying to get the fuck out, see what the world's about. Check it, 1986 is when I reached my peak. Take my brothers out of stage and try to make some ends meet. First destination Texas and it's just like that. Making moves with my brothers and there's no turning back. We got 36 grams on the scale right now. Getting ready with my brothers, time to break this shit down. I'm not about killing my people, but you know how it go. Work with me, not against me, and we'll make mad dough. With my co-defender that when I break down with rap. Hold me back and give me love, and now I'm giving it back. A unique sound from the street, and it's just so sweet. My living proof life story, let me break it in peace.
Yo, I rock on the block with the real hip-hop. As you start to clock and jock. Yo, I'm coming off with mad rage. 18 and hitting the real stage. But don't worry about me, cause I'm making it. And if I can't have it, then I'm taking it. That's how it is, cause I'm living trife. Where's my knife? Take a chance with your life. Rappers decapitate and disintegrate. So I will mutilate when I penetrate. Go for the one when I say raid. And hit me if I hire and I wanna get paid. Cause bullets are sprayed and anybody is laid. But money is made and that's the family trade. See, I make moves and tell what's the truth. That's why I'm here to be different.
Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. See, help us go to be the best, y'all. Best, y'all. 5 slam from east to west, y'all. Best, y'all. Pound straight through your bubble fest, y'all. Best, y'all. Your chest, y'all.
I can run bust the rain, gun clap a number. One on the set, man, I cut you like lumber. Still play the back in my thunder gear, down to my underwear. Make all your motherfuckers wonder where I come from. Cause motherfuck Dapper Dan, I'm a gun clapper fan. Plus I run rappers, man. Fat 5, mad live, blow up the spot. Drew High gets the paper, Black Moon still gets the prize.
Hey, yo, next to snap a neck, be big R-O-C-K. Send MCs to me in squad to 3. Say rockin' this monster as he for really can be. See him in action as he transform that man to me. Enemies ain't caught him, ain't a welcome back in my home. Knots get blown like quarter slots and pay phones. Phone home or return like Jedi. I bet I can without lie give your stupid ass the red
dye. I like niggas who can't see past a nickel mid the light. You come test a champion, you're gonna die tonight. And 6 feet deep is where you sleep. Eternally resting in peace, you feel relief. Now big up to all my true heads in the east. Stalking the block, not leaving the house without they gat. You best to believe that Fat 5 know my name. Like that, like that. Yeah. Hold up. The streets gave me heat. You know my name, bitch. You know my name, bitch. You know my name, bitch. You know my name. You know my name, bitch. The streets gave me heat, and the eagle was the thing that they gave me. It's the rap gorilla that's still crack, fucker. Yeah, yes, you back. Mac. Bitch, I move blocks and pounds. I move out with small blocks and towns. Move out with small blocks and pounds. And I take everything to the table, bag and rock it down. Fuck you watching now. The neighbors, they in pocket now. Fuck you haters, cops in pocket now. When it come to Kobe, you can't outwit me. Mind cheap, about to take over the city of Philly like John Street. Nigga, ask all y'all fiends. They call me Chef Boy, y'all beans. Beanie Crocker, cook coke proper. Right amount of flour, sipping it up. Coke spots running by the hour, shifting it up. Graveyard shit, move packs and bundles. Brave hard kids, use gats, don't rumble. Gorilla niggas going apes in this concrete jungle. Banana clips will make them monkeys humble. Seagull was the name that they gave me. Seagull was the name that they gave me. Seagull was the name they gave me. Yeah, yes, back.
1 2 1 2.
How I hip hop, yo. For my niggas in the bridge, yo. For my niggas in the bridge, yo. For my niggas in the bridge, yo.
So my niggas in the bridge.
First off, I want to thank the pioneers for making this possible. Fake humbleness, snake dummy shit is intolerable. Living by principle. Staying honorable, women in swimming suits by the pool. I'ma slide with a few. Every chance I'm spoiled. No enhancement pill, no deer antler oil, and they panties be soiled. I know some niggas that'll damage your squad. You amateurs play with it, man. I sent savages charge. It ain't no sit downs, too late to fix it. You got to take a visit to your maker. Ass kissing don't make a difference. Cash giving might give you a pad you can pay me, but I'm too rich now, so all that money you can save it. So get down on the pavement, hanging with Nas, so your homies how your day went. Rockin' with Preem is nothing short of amazing. Feel me, I boosted the street rap, the truth of a beach rap. The earth been here over a billion years, deep rap. That new S-Class riding music with your seat back. I'm the student who grew up to teach rap. These facts, this that Nas with his teeth crack. I spark their retreats back. The smooth criminal on beat breaks, beat breaks.
By how I hip hop, yo. So my niggas in the bridge.
Blazing through, pass that African black gold over here. Blazing through, you know how blazing through. Attack mode. Time to strike like a cobra. Poisonous venom into your system, killing you slower than niggas with blowers to your jumper. My brother's keeper, but I put my brother to sleep if my brother try to creep up. You know me, son, show respect when I rock in the podium. Steamrolling on niggas, my team straight blowing them. Got them throwing their guns in the air like Onyx. Chef Smith and Wesson crime shit, New York's fine. Let me warn y'all, killers upstairs. I see all y'all heavy like fuck, thinking my niggas might floor y'all. Blow your ammo, Shalar see the guard, fly commando. Handle, gun on my leg, blow his hand off. I'm looking at you wild like fuck. You probably think I'm high, seems luck. Chain around my neck, bought it from Egypt. Need what? Hennessy drink, mahogany guns, we trees up. Come out your shirt, buckle knees up. This Casablanca rap nigga, throw some cheese up. Less poly, slow-mo status, bring the keys up. Wondering runners is looking mighty greased up. Right, stupid? FBI tell them fees up. Famous money, niggas hold a gun. Full of licks, bust your dick, drop your one. Baby need new shoes and an outfit. I see you take a picture, hey, make a kick flick.
Yo, we can't stay alive forever. So shit hit the fan and we might as well die together. I'm high as ever. More hoes and more cheddar. G-Unit move around with them pounds and Berettas. Yeah, faggot. If I want it, I'm gon' have it. Regardless if it's handed to me or I gotta grab it. Don't make an ass out of yourself trying to stop me. I'm cocky, raps rocky, nigga, you sloppy. You know that I'm 8 levels above you, nigga. I plug you, nigga. I never heard of you, nigga. It's ugly, nigga. I'm the wrong one to provoke. Ratting on niggas is only gonna leave you smoke. So the only thing left now is toast for these cowards. I got no friends. Fuck most of these cowards. They pop shit till we start approaching these cows while we lay around dollars. They lay around flowers.
Interest. Argues and steams the reefer. Every flip when I call a bitch like she Queen Latifah. And all the vehicles long enough to stash the street sweeper. This shit can get uglier than the masterpiece, nigga. Sliding through the ruckers with Prada on the chuckers. So the spring break hoes home from college when the fuckers. I ain't here to drop knowledge on you suckers. My sick rock wallers on you fuckers. Cops following the cuffers. Top dollars to discuss this. Whole lot of zeros. When it comes to paper, I blow the soul out of hero. I'ma break before I lay in the floor, buried besides. Every rap ain't a star, and every plaid ain't Burberry. You can't tame Lloyd. I'm smoking by the big screen and changing the channel. Looks like I'm playing the Game Boy. I know the watch bother in your vision. But reaching, I put a dot on your head like it's party with religion. Why party with a pigeon? I'm low with a 10, cause Bush handing out flyers for a party in the prison. I'm in the Gucci vest with the green and red strap. I'm the last rapper to scare niggas since Craig Mack. And every morning's a fast start. But it ain't a problem getting dressed, cause my closet got more owls and path mark. Run when we start in the grade. Believe with 12 shells in your mouth like a carton of eggs. I'm a young pimp, part of my age. I don't got long hair, but if I did, she'd be part of my braids. We just find out what club they at, take them with us, and run a train on them like a subway map. Your advance is a gray Acura. See, these record labels got most artists getting fucked like the gay rapper. I go to college on the tour, I'm going down in history, nigga. Next to Wallace and Shakur, keep your ammo clean, text polished in the drawer. Cameras by the hampers that monitor the floor. By now, you probably heard of me. Fresh out of surgery, flashy as a fuck. You gonna have to murder me. Burglary, even with your Nikes burgundy. White tee burgundy, you match now, back down. Niggas better hate you, but love you when you disappear. Catch me on the boat with weed, smoking, fishing gear. Heavy when I tote, see notes from different years. Bezzy in a rope, remotes and
lifting chairs. We ain't rich, we be glad to snatch it. I send cars to your crib like I'm a cab dispatcher. You better off with the stupid guys looking for a Cooper drive. You ain't getting nothing but your French fries supersized. It's a damn shame y'all still local. I'm in $1 million studio laying my vocals, nigga.
Still in the projects, nigga. You ain't going nowhere.
None of the niggas can't fuck. What? Nigga, you can never fuck me, my nigga. I'll fuck you up right now. What? Bust your motherfucking ass, boy. I ain't no motherfucking joke. You know who you talking to? Old dirty bastard. I'll fuck you up right now. Yeah. What?
That nigga dirty. He ain't saying nothing, fuck him.
I'm the one-man army, ain't showing. I never been tooken out. I keep MCs looking out. I drop signs like Crosby dropping babies. Enough to make a nigga go crazy. In the G building, taking all types of medicines. Your ass thought you were better than a son. I keep planets in orbit while I be coming with deeper and more shit. Enough to make you break and shake your ass and knock you dead. Rhyme good as the tasty cake makes. This style I'm mastered in. Niggas catching headaches, what? You need aspirin? This type of pain you couldn't even kill with might on. Fuck around, get sprayed with Lysol in your face like a can of mace, baby. Isn't burning what fucking now you're learning how. I don't even like your motherfucking profile. Give me my fucking shit. Wow, I seen and heard. No one knows, you forget. Niggas be quiet as kept. Now you know nothing before you do a whole fucking lot. Your ass don't wanna get shot. A lot of MCs came to my showdown. Then watch me put your fucking ass low down. As you can go below zero. Without a doubt, I never been taken out by a nigga who couldn't figure. Yeah, by a nigga who couldn't figure. Yeah, by a nigga who couldn't figure how to pull a fucking gun trigger to get the fuck out of here. Nigga wanna get too close to the utmost, but I got stacks that'll attack any whack host. Introducing your fuck that nigga's name. My hip hop drops on your head like rain. And when it rain, it pours up around hardcore. That's why I give you more of the raw. Tell him that I got what will rock the spot. MCs, I'll be burning hot. Whoa, ho, ho. Let me like slow up with the flow. If I move too quick, oh, you just won't know. I'm homicidal when you enter the target. Nigga, get up, act like a pig, try to hold shit. So I take your ass out quick, the mic's I'm had it, my nigga. You can suck me dead. If you wanna step to my motherfucking rep, bow, blown to death. You got shot, cause you knock. Who's there? Another motherfucking hard rock. Slacking on your back, cause raw's what you lack. You wanna react? Bring it on back. Yeah. Same with you when you stepped up to the old dirty bastard. Brooklyn, sure. Shame on you when you stepped up to the old dirty bastard.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio.
I breaks it down to the bone gristle. Ill speaking, scud missile, heat seeking. Johnny blazing, nightmares like West Craven. Niggas gunning, my third eye seen it coming before it happened. You know about them fucking stacking kids, they smashing everything, and in any shape, form, or fashion. Now everybody talking about they blasting. Is you busting still or is you flashing? Talking out your asshole. You should have learned about the flowing peasy afro. The Italian stallion, chinky eye and snot nose. From my naps to the bunion on my big toe. I keeps it moving, know just what the fuck I'm doing. Rap insomniac, being to catch a nigga snoozing. Slip the cardiac, arrest me. Exorcist, hip hop, possess me. Crunch a nigga like a Nestle. You know my stage, burning to a third degree. Sneaky ass, alley cat, top pedigree. The head toucher, industry party bum rusher. You don't like it, dick up in your buck, ya. Like, you want to be a rat, fuck. Let's go back and check the fucking stack. Because your naps ain't napping enough, and your reach ain't bugging.
That's right. Tell a friend, the Unprofessionals, man. Every Sunday, man. Every Sunday, 4 to 6 o'clock. Come on, let's go. Hey.
It's either that or I'ma squeeze the gat and pop 10 out. You see Cody on ice spinning, jigged out, white linen. And if a bitch don't like me, she must like women. Every time I come around, you see your wife grinning. Don't be mad cause your career's in the 9th inning. It's over now, nigga, leave the game. I'm from the danger zone where MCs get slain. Where thugs that never hesitate to squeeze the flame. Where niggas be taking drugs just to ease the pain. Hustlers flip cokey, 48 hours like Nick Nolte. When When I was OT, yo bitch wrote me. First day home, I dived in it. Left her thighs in it. Now that bitch be paging me every 5 minutes. MCs are squashing this face. It's all about the Benjis. So why your bills got Washington's face? A lot of cats be frontin'. Mad singles with a 50 on top. L trying to have the city on lock. Beast of Biggie and Pop, cause they really were hot. Rap game heavy hitters. It's a shame they no longer with us. Niggas wanna be L. Ladies wanna see L. If I go to jail, you wear shirts saying free L.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio.
Y'all mythological, the end is comical, the astronomical is coming through like the flu bomb. And embalming in your crew too. With the musical, mystical, magical, you know how I do. With word attack skills and vocabulary too. Some hits in this edition is all brand new. You're through. I'm interplanetary like Doctor Who. So who? Wanna get chipped on, word is bone. I'm kicking rounds to the AM vote just won't. Now Quincy, but I'm back on the block and not selling crack. I'm in with the fat funk flows and tracks. So what you saying, black? With all like yakety yak. My order facts can't be beat with bats. I'm saying I eat everything up on the menu and bend you and send you swaying to be continued. The most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that. I get it, yeah. The most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that. I get it, yeah. The most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that. I get it, yeah. The most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that.
Take care, B.I. shit. Fly G, nigga. Now, yo, what up, yo? Time is running out, it's for real though. Let's connect, politics, ditto. We can trade places, lift it in the staircase. Word up, Scarface related style attract millions. Fans, they understand my plan. Who's the kid up in the green land? Me and the RZA connect. Blow a fuse, you lose. Half-ass crews get demolished and bruised. Fake be frontin'. Hourglass heads, niggas be wantin'. Shutting down your slot time for pumping. Poisonous sting, which dumps up and act chunks. Raise a heavy generator. But yo, guess who's the black Trump? Dough be flowing by the hours. Woo, we got the collars, scholars. Word like peace to power in my whole unit. Word up, quick to set it, don't wet it. Real niggas lick shots, peace, Connecticut. Now yo, what up, yo? Time is running out, it's for real though. Let's connect, politics, ditto. We can trade places, get lifted in the staircases. Word up, peace, incarcerated Scarfaces. Chef for shine like marble, rhyme remarkable. Real niggas raise up, spend your money, argue. But this time it's for the uninvited. Go ahead and rhyme to it. Big nigga, mics is getting fired. Morphine, chicks be burning like chlorine. Niggas recognize I'm here to border, more to four. But hold up, my reputation like thrower. My mob roller, drip to death, whips roll. You never had no wins, sliding in. With Tim's, with Mac 10s and bro. You got guns too. What up, son? Dude, wanna battle for cash and see who's son? I polywhack, jack, smack rap, niggas, you facts. Niggas lyrics, you whack, nigga. Can't stand unofficial, wet tissue, blank bust, scud missiles. You rolling like Trump, you get your meat lump. For real, it's just slang rap democracy. Here's the policy, slide off the ring, plus a while of check the status, soon to see me at Caesar's Palace eating salads. Be meeting Mike, sending geese to Dallas. I move rhymes like retail, make sure shit sell. But where we at, some my man said. From staircase to stage, minimum wage, but soon to get an article and rap.
I'm at Uptown on Dykeman, the hype then. Talking that how she only dealt with businessmen. Niggas bag insurance, money off and on the books. The ones who stand firm like ain't nothing shook. I'm at Uptown on Dykeman, the hype then. Talking that how she only dealt with businessmen. Niggas I'm at Uptown on Dykeman, the hype then. Talking that how she only dealt with business. I'm at Uptown on Dykeman, the hype then. Talking that how she only dealt with businessmen. Niggas bag insurance, money off and on the books. The ones who stand firm like ain't nothing shook about them. I doubt them cats waiting for me. You know them niggas, them big dudes across the street. She said, yeah, they from over on Mayfair. Bullets from out of nowhere. So I stayed in, ducked there. I hit the ground but managed to pull the piece out. This bitch over there with them pointing the chief out. They want beef out here, they gon' get it in the worst way. I'ma show them how black play. Roll the dice, fucking with me's like snake eyes. I break guys, sit back and watch my cake rise. It's all about the Benjamin's true. That be the motto. Ran out of ammo and started throwing bottles, running and And I ain't looking back for shit. Crooked ass bitch today, I get you back for dinner.
I love you, baby. You drive me crazy. I'll never betray you. I love you, baby. I love you, baby.
So I'ma let the world know the truth. You don't want me to shine, you study my rhyme, then you laser vocals at the mind. That's a bitch move, something that a homo rapper would do. So when you say that you platinum, you only dropping clues. I studied your background, read the book that you wrote, researched your footnotes about how you used to sniff coke, fronting like a drug-free role model. You disgust me. I know bitches that see you smoke weed recently. You walk around showing off your body cause it sells, plus to avoid the fact that you ain't got scales. Mad at me cause I kick that shit real niggas fail. 99% of your fans wear high heels. From Ice-T to Kumo D to Jay-Z. Now you wanna fuck with me? You must be crazy. You dripping with whack juice and you can't get it off. You better be prepared to finish what you start, nigga.
You just hold it right there. We got an illegal local on the fighter in the blue trucks. If I see one more of those, you're out of here, fella. You understand? You'll be disqualified. Stop being a bitch. We came to see a fight.
You can't bitch, man. You gotta hit harder than that, man. You don't want no bitch ass niggas hanging out with me, man. We're warriors, man. When we go into battle, we come out or don't come out at all.
Yo, you better give me the respect that I deserve, or I'ma take it by force. Blast it with a 45 cord. Make you somersault. Shock you with a couple 100,000 ball thunderbolts. Before you wanted the war, now you wanna talk. It's about who strikes the hardest, not who strikes first. That's why I laugh when I hear that whack ass verse. That shit was the worst rhyme I ever heard in my life. Cause the greatest rapper of all time died on March 9th. God bless his soul, rest in peace, kid. It's because of him, now at least I know what beef is. It's not what I would call this. See, this is something different. A faggot nigga trying to make a living over dissing somebody that he gotta know is better than him. But he feeling himself cause he got more cheddar than him. Well, let me tell you something. You might got more cash than me, but you ain't got the skills to eat a nigga's ass like me. And if you really wanna show off, we could get it on live in front of the cameras on your own sitcom. I let you kick them first. Fuck it, I let you kick them all. I'd even wait for the studio audience to applaud. Now watch me rip the tap from your arm, kick you in the groin, stick you for your Vanguard award in front of your mom. The first, second, and third born, make your wife get on the horn.
Y'all help me as the greatest writer of the 21st century. I make some thought-provoking shit. Y'all question whether he's falling off.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio.
Follow. When them tops come down, chicks' tops come down. Like when them shots come out, make cops come around. When them blocks come out, I can wake up a small town. Finish off the block, then I make my more rounds. The stairs get exchanged, and the fifth come out. The tough guy disappeared, and the bitch come out. That's him. I'm usually what they whisper about. Either what chick he with, or his chip from out. Cause I've been doing this since Chips was out. Watching Eric Estrada bagging up at the Ramada. Table full of powder. AC bro.
Back to live action. Shout out to DJ JOJ for that mini mix. Jay always be getting in this bag, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. He took it to Black Rob. You know what I'm saying? He had Zai even like, yo, this is one of my favorite Black Rob.
Yeah, you be wanting them to spend a little longer.
You know what I'm saying? Word up, man. Shout out to Jay, man. Jay, man. Tell him where Future Phenoms supposed to come. Turn your mic on, Jay.
Future Phenoms, man, every Wednesday, man. You might catch me there every Wednesday.
You might catch me there.
Man. You might catch me there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you definitely catch a repeat. You know what I'm saying?
Jay,
do it.
Shout out to JOJ. That's my guy right there, man. JOJ is a legend in the neighborhood,
Yes, sir.
man.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? Yo, Jay, tell everybody where you used to work at, man, back in the days,
Coliseum Mall, man. Music Dynasty and Dynasty Records, man. Coliseum Mall. They had the other one on 165th Street. You know
Let's
what I'm
go.
saying? Mad celebs came through there. Nas, the ice cream video. I was inside the Coliseum, mad, looking at people running up and down. Who else, man? The most beautiful thing in it, Keith Murray.
Keith Murray. Shout out to
came
Keith
through,
Murray
man,
out
You
here.
know what I'm saying?
Telling
All
on
the
himself.
legends. Fifth, always in the Coliseum.
Kissing and telling. Fifth was always in the Coliseum.
Yeah, Tony Yayo, everybody, man.
Shout out
Everybody
to
from
Yayo.
Queens was up in the building, man. Music Dynasty. Here
Shout
we
out
go.
to JOJ, man.
Shout out to
Word
Brother
up,
Bill,
man.
man.
Yeah, how you get that job, man?
How I get that job? That's from making the mixtapes. That's how I started making
Word.
mixtapes. Yeah, and then I used to go in there, and then Freddie just asked me, you wanna work? And I said, yeah, why not? You know what I mean? So
Shout out to JOJ,
that was it, man.
man.
Corporate
That's
takeover. You know how I do.
That's what it is, man. Word up, man.
Shout out to
Jay.
Ike Love too, man.
Shout out to Ike
G-Light,
Love.
man. Everybody, man.
Yeah.
Buddha Barber. You know what I'm saying? I take it way back, man. Chuck Murdoch. What's good?
Let's go.
What's
Shout
good?
out to Chuck, man. Word up, man.
Superstar Jay, man.
Shout out to
Everybody,
Superstar Jay, my brother, man. And shout out to Ike, man. When Ike came here, man, Ike had that mixtape game sound like it was a drug game for real.
Facts.
I was the first one on the Ave to have dudes on the corners
Facts.
pushing
He
mixtapes.
cornered the market, bro.
Cornered them all. Ike Love. DJ Ike Love. Shout out to Ike
D-Life
Love.
out there. D-Life was out there hustling.
D-Life was out there too?
Yes, man,
He was a corner
Let me tell
boy?
you how it went down, man.
Go ahead, Jay.
Monday through Friday, everybody chilling. Friday, 7 because it was Coliseum closed 7 o'clock. 6 o'clock when the mall opened up and your cars can come through, it was a show, man. You know what I'm saying? All you had to do was bring a box of tapes and they gone.
Wow.
They gone.
Wow.
In an hour. They gone.
And shout out to all the drug dealers that used to buy the blend tapes, man. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, man. Word
Shout
up.
out to the spots you used to sell them to as well on the avenue.
Mustafa.
Shout out to Mustafa.
Yeah,
shout out to Nas.
Mustafa, man.
Shout out to Abraham. He's
Right,
still up
Abraham.
there. Man.
Abraham's still out there, man.
And I got a lot of compliments on my jacket yesterday, and that come courtesy of Abraham, man. Word up, man. Check Abraham out, man. He across the street from the library, man, on Merrick, man.
Whoa,
On
shout out
Jamaica
to
Avenue,
Abraham.
man. Abraham still got it. He still got mixtapes. He's still taking care of all the black entrepreneurs in the hood. Go see him, man. Abraham, man. And don't forget to tell him Bards and who sent you. You know what I mean? So, fellas, man, we're in the fourth quarter of the show, man. We got about a half an hour left, right?
Yes, sir.
So I wanted to kind of revisit something that we did a couple of shows ago, man, on No Off Season and the Oddcast. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about 1996, man, in hip hop. I don't know if y'all remember that year.
It's a big year.
It's a big year for hip hop?
Yes,
You remember the albums that came out that year?
Yep.
I can't look at you. Check out Zai. Where you showing your
He didn't
age?
get on his
man.
phone. He didn't even get on his
He
phone.
didn't get on his
Right
phone.
at the top. Right at the
So
top.
let's go to 1996, man. So we're gonna go with column one, man. Column one, you had a Tribe Called Quest, man. Beach Rhymes and Life. You had Outkast, ATLiens.
Classic album.
You had the Fugees with the Score.
Man.
You had Jay-Z, his debut album, Reasonable Doubt.
Classic album.
You had UGK in column two, Riding Dirty. You had Tupac, All Eyes on Me. You had Nas. It was written.
All that year?
You had
Yeah.
all this year. You had Mobb Deep,
Yeah, man.
Hell on Earth. What's this at the bottom? You had Helter Skelter,
Yes.
Nocturnal.
Yeah.
Column three, you had Iron Man from
classic.
Ghostface. You had Little Kim's debut album, Hardcore. You had Machiavelli, Machiavelli from Tupac. You had The Roots with Philadelphiatic.
I was listening to him.
Say it again, Mike. Say it again, Mike.
I wasn't listening
Huh?
to him.
Half-Life.
Yeah, Philadelphiatic Half-Life.
I wasn't rocking with them.
You had MOP. Oh, not there. We had MOP with Firing Squad, right?
Shout out to Still.
We had MOP with Firing Squad.
Shout out
Shut
to
your
Still.
face and know your role. Shut your mouth.
It's know your role
Shut up
and
your
shut your
mouth.
mouth, man.
Shut up your mouth. That's the Chinese version. Shout out to
You
my
are
Asian
not to
people
drink
out
a
there.
beer in store.
You can't do that here. No, let me stop, man.
Foxy.
And in the final column, yeah, Foxy Brown, who Keith Murray said he had a couple of episodes with.
What's he lying about?
Yeah, he was lying about it, right?
She's
So
talking
you had
about
Foxy
she wanted to
Brown
kill
with Il Nana. You had Redman, Muddy Waters.
Yeah.
You had Smooth the Hustler.
That was decent. It was. I mean, it was all right.
All right, we're gonna get to it though. You had Busta Rhymes.
Extinction level event.
Yeah, Extinction Level Event. And then you had the Lost Boys. Legal Drug Money. He said track. Zai's
Get him
gonna
outta
get
here.
jumped
Get Zai outta
outside.
here.
They jumping him when he go outside today. So, looking at this list, fellas, you had to pick 5 from
Damn,
1990.
5?
Only 5 from
Jeez.
1996.
Can I go first?
I mean, I'll let you go first since you quick to hop,
already know
kid.
my- I already
I
know
don't
what
want
it
you to
is.
get
I
stomped
already know what you
outside.
gonna do.
Let's go with your
What gonna
5,
do?
Zai.
I already know
Let's
what
go.
you gonna do. Go
Let's
ahead.
go with your 5,
Go ahead.
Zai.
ATLiens.
ATLiens one.
That's a great album.
Okay.
It was written.
It was
Hall of
written
Fame
too.
album.
He said Hall of Fame. Yeah, hold on. You keep making up a category. He making Hall
Yo,
of Fame
listen,
album.
listen. Here's the
It's
category.
classic.
Let
man.
me explain it.
Let's go.
Is good album, classic, Hall of Fame, or trash album. So I'm gonna go trash, good album, classic, Hall
This
of Fame.
is yours.
That's the 4. That's
This
how
is
I
yours.
judge.
This is
That's
how
the way
you
I
judge
judge
things.
things. That's how I judge. it.
Zai Lord.
Okay, Zai's law.
ATLiens, it was written.
ATLiens, it was written.
Machiavelli.
Machiavelli.
Right? The
Yep.
Mob.
Mobb Deep.
and
Hell on
Iron
Earth?
Man.
And Iron Man?
Yep.
Ooh, yeah. So you ain't put Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z's
Am I
first album.
supposed to?
I'm just asking.
It's a classic album.
I'm just
but-
asking.
but those
Uh,
albums,
hey, man.
I picked those 5 albums because at that time in my life, they had an impact on me how I was moving. So that's why I picked those albums.
And shout out to Zah for
Jay was
expressing them.
Yeah,
Jay was in rotation, but those 5 albums, especially ATLians, I was rolling big on that. And Machiavelli, because I was Death Row.
That was a soundtrack of his life.
Yeah, I was Death Row when we was in the middle. I was Death Row when we was in the middle of the
You was set tripping, huh?
Pac, I gotta tell you, Pac is my favorite rapper. Nas to me is the best rapper. Pac is my favorite rapper.
Okay.
Emotionally,
That's his opinion.
Pac is a message rapper, so he didn't have to be nice.
Okay.
It's the message that he delivered. That's why I say that.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Honestly, I understand.
All right, Tips. So what about you, Tips? What's your 5?
My 5 will be ATLians.
ATLians.
The Score.
The Score, too. Woo!
Helter Skelter.
Helter Skelter?
That was fire. That album was fire. That was fire.
Shout out to Rocky Rock.
A lot of people wasn't messing with Boot Camp Click because they was going against Bad Boy back then.
Yes.
So that's why a lot of people wasn't listening to Helter Skelter, Ruck and Rock, and all them. OG Sin.
Rest in peace to
you
Sean
know what
Price.
I mean?
That album was hard. Boy.
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
And Machiavelli, Captain.
Ooh, Machiavelli. Boy, it's a lot of set tripping.
You know,
going on
if there was a 6th one, Redman would have to be up there.
Talk about a
honorable mention.
That's an honorable mention.
That's an honorable mention. Redman, that Muddy Waters kid.
Redman is my honorable mention.
Oh my God! Wow.
That was the year to go out with Redman, man. He had a hell of a go. He had a hell of a go out that year.
That's a
man.
fact.
Word.
Mike Gray. What's your 5?
No particular order.
No
right?
particular order. Let's go.
Muddy Waters starts.
Muddy Waters. Let's go.
Redman to the end.
Let's go.
Every car I drove had Reasonable Doubt. 22 twos all day. Can I live all day?
Reasonable Doubt.
Right. Reasonable Doubt come number 2. I gotta go with my peoples because I'm Southern boy by heart. So my UGK,
Rod and Dirty.
R.I.P. to the great
Pimp C.
That album was fire.
Them dudes was
Yes.
bananas.
Yes.
Bananas.
Yeah, rest in peace to Pimp C, man.
R.I.P. to Pimp C. Rock and Rock all day.
Wow, Nocturnal.
And just because I gotta put it in there for sentimental value, I stuck my hands in some pockets and I got my pockets stuck in. MOP all day.
Fire Squad.
They made the soundtrack of the sticker, the home invasion, the carjacking.
Jack that fool.
Take rings off. Take chains off.
That was that album too.
And I messed with MOP, bro.
That was the album. Annie was on
I
it.
think so. No, Annie wasn't on the album.
Because I like to play my
Color
music
was on
loud.
that album.
Which one?
I want to say how about
Downtown
the Hardcore?
Swingers.
Yeah.
Downtown
Hardcore.
Swingers. Nah, that was their debut album. How about the Hardcore was their debut
Is
album?
this the
This their second
the
album.
Mash Out Posse?
Yeah.
This the Mash Out Posse.
Yeah, rugged, never
Yeah.
smooth. M
yeah.
to the O to the P.
I couldn't
You
get
know what I'm
past 4 songs because I get a headache. And it wasn't whack at all.
Shut your mouth.
No,
Zach.
listen to me.
Shut up your
It
mouth.
wasn't whack at all, but
Shut
the yelling.
up your mouth.
It's like the soundtrack of the burglary.
Let me break it down.
These are the views of only Zah Flair.
I'll break it down.
Nobody else in bars and hoops radio.
I'll break it down. Like it gave me a headache. Like even Gangstar, I love Gangstar, but after about 4 songs, I get a headache, bro. Like,
Disrespectful.
It's not. I love the music. The music is there, but it just
disrespectful.
the yelling was like, oh god.
You want to talk about Gangstar?
Next,
just to get a rep alone.
Oh my god.
My music. I like my music loud.
X to the next.
I like my music. I like my music loud.
Cause girls look so good.
Look. He done, look. He set y'all up with that.
Yeah. But I like my music loud, and I would get a headache off of that, man. I'd turn it off, man.
Okay.
Wow.
JOJ.
Oh man. Reasonable
Let's go,
Doubt.
Jay. Reasonable Doubt one.
Lost Boys, definitely.
Woo, legal drug money, too.
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Got him singing.
Peace
in
to the
weddings,
gods.
man.
Peace to the
Singing
gods.
in weddings.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, this one is tough right here.
Iron Man.
I'm going with Tribe. I gotta go with the Tribe.
Gotta go with the Tribe. Shout
Gotta
out
go
to
with
the Tribe. Word up. Shout out to Tip. Shout out rest in peace to Pipe.
Who's number 5? Jay?
Number 5. Damn.
Woo.
And Machiavelli.
Ah, Why he picked Machiavelli?
Machiavelli
Yeah,
four?
Jay left Nas out.
What's the 5-1?
Oh yeah, Nas.
No, Jay, now you already make your choice.
My fault.
Go ahead, Jay. So go your 5 again. Let's be clear.
Okay.
Let's be clear.
Jay-Z,
Reasonable Doubt.
Lost Boys
is 2.
Iron Man
is 3.
That Nas gotta go in.
Nas
there.
is 4.
And who's the 5th one I had?
The Tribe.
The Tribe. I did say
He
the
said
Tribe.
Tribe? So that's your 5?
I'll keep the Tribe up in there.
Shout out to Jay. Jay been Swiss-siding. You gotta watch Jay.
Okay,
man.
I got a question for everybody in the room.
All right, go ahead, Tips. And I'm
Which
do my 5.
Tupac? I know, I get you. Which Tupac album was better?
Machiavelli, hands down.
Not the double album.
Not the double.
Not the double album.
Not the double C.
Actually, listen. Actually, as the biggest Tupac fan,
Which was the biggest controversial album? Machiavelli. Sure shot me.
But the biggest, and that's the only reason why everybody say that one is better. But actually, listen, the biggest Tupac fan here,
California Love.
All Eyes on Me was a better album.
Smoking Hemis. That Machiavelli album,
but the Machiavelli
was crazy.
The Machiavelli. Let me tell you about
from start to beginning, from start to end.
That Machiavelli, from the beginning, it had me angry, and it had me like
I was talking about all the East Coast rappers. That's why.
Listen, y'all ain't gonna stop playing with my boy, man.
So
I'll get my brew, and I'll be in my bottle. I'll be in the crib. I'll be ready to kill somebody after hearing that album.
Yeah, wow.
Stop disrespecting my man Pop.
So
rest in peace.
For me,
Yeah,
I'm gonna give y'all my 5 before we move to 98.
Yeah,
All right. So, of course, and this is no particular order. Iron Man 1. It Was Written 2. Muddy Waters 3. Machiavelli 4. And Reasonable Doubt 5.
Okay, I was about to say.
Reasonable Doubt 5. You can't front on Jay. That's his debut album.
Why we can't front
That's
on
his
Jay?
debut album,
So
and
what?
he had some joints on there.
Classic.
Brooklyn's Finest, 22 Tools, like Mike said.
You could play that whole album without skipping.
You can play that whole album without.
I could play Machiavelli without skipping.
All right, but
I'm a bad boy
But
killer.
it's all about what you want to listen to.
And
It's
now
all about
it's
what you want
hard.
to willing to listen
It was
to.
hard for me to narrow it down to 5 because I ain't put Muddy. Did I put Muddy Waters
No,
in
you
there?
ain't say
I didn't even put Muddy Waters in there. That album was a classic.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, that's the album.
That album was crazy.
Yeah, Jay was rapping
Busta
that Muddy
Rhymes'
Waters.
debut
I know
album.
that.
Busta Rhymes' debut album was crazy.
Busta Rhymes just give me a headache too.
You know what I'm saying? That Outkast album. I ain't even put Mobb Deep in there. Hell on Earth.
It's a lot of great albums.
It's a lot of great albums. 96.
That
96.
joint with Mob and Nas on that
96,
joint?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
mine.
fire.
It's mine.
One
There
of
was a
them-
lot of sleep.
one of
There
those
was a lot of
albums
sleep.
will go.
Yeah.
So let's move on to 99, right?
Oh.
All right, so 99 is
Come on,
a
man.
tricky year.
Come on now.
99 is a tricky year. He
come on
said,
now.
come on now. All right.
Yeah.
So,
Come
all
on
right.
now.
So we're going to go column 1 up top. You got Raekwon with Immobilarity. You got Slim Shady, the Slim Shady LP, Eminem. You got Redman and Method Man, the Blackout. You got Volume 3, Jay-Z. You got The Chronic 2001, Dr. Dre. You got The Roots. Damn, what was this one, man? Damn,
That was a
I forgot.
fire
The
album
Roots.
too.
Nah, it
That
wasn't. I
song
forgot
he
the
did
name
video
of
and
it.
everybody was stuck in the
I
video.
forgot the name of it.
What was that name of that
After
video?
Badu?
Yeah.
You got me.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got me. That joint was
You
good
got,
ass.
you got I Am from Nas.
Yeah.
You got Mos Def
That was a good
with his
album, too.
debut album.
That was a good album, too.
Mobb
Black on
Deep,
both sides.
Murder
Black Booty.
Music.
Black on
Booty.
both sides.
Yes, Black on both sides. Shout out to Zai. You got DMX. Then there was X. You got the Biggie album they put together, Born Again. You got Ja Rule's debut album, Vinny Benavici. You had Nas, Nostradamus.
That's my God.
You had
That album
Eve.
was
What was it? The First Lady of Rough Riders.
Yeah.
And then you had the Tunnel album with Flex
Tunnel
and Big
album was
Cat.
good.
That the Roots was Things Fall Apart.
Things Fall Apart. Shout out to Jay.
That Tunnel
Yeah,
album
things
was
fall
Now,
apart. That was a fire song.
It was.
Right.
It was. So pick 5 out of these. Jay, we're gonna start with you, Jay.
Oh man. Jeez. All right. I'm gonna go the I Am.
I Am?
Yeah.
Ooh, you picking Nas, I Am?
Murder Music.
Murder Music. Shout out to Prodigy. Rest in peace of Prodigy.
great.
Yeah.
It's just so messed up. They can't do
Chronic.
No shows now, man.
Chronic 2001, of course. That gotta make it.
And I'm gonna pick that other Jay-Z. No, that X, that DMX, yo.
DMX? Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Which
Dark
one was
Elves
that?
Out. No, it's and then there was X.
God bless him.
That's 4, Jay.
That's 4.
That's 4.
I'm gonna go with the other Nas too, man.
Wow, Nostradamus?
Nostradamus.
Wow.
Trash.
Go ahead,
I ain't
Steelers,
gonna
you
hold
next.
you. All right, so I'm next. So we going with Dr. Dre 2001.
Mm-hmm.
We going with S. Carter Volume 3. That's 2. I gotta go with the Slim Shady LP. That's 3. That was monumental. Nah, that was monumental. I gotta be responsible.
I could
and
go
not
again.
be
That
biased.
shit was crazy.
Can't be biased
That
on this
first
one.
album was
No,
gas.
it's not about that. I
3.
just
Nah,
know-
I can't be biased. Number 4, I'm going with Murder Music. That got one of the most illest verses from
classic.
Coogee Rap ever on that album. The realest. You heard? 4. And then 5.
You better not say it. I know you're getting ready to say it.
I Am.
Oh,
Nas.
You
That
like-
Nas album was that's when Nas was in this transition, man, of trying to really dance in commercial lanes, but still keep it street. He had some joints on there, but he got a little bit too commercial, man. He tried. He was trying to do a little bit too much. Nah, it wasn't. Nah.
I Am is the third.
And I'm gonna take out Nostradamus and put in Eminem. Sorry about that.
Nostradamus, you gonna put Eminem?
Yeah, sorry about that.
That I Am album had
Go next, Mike.
Nas is like.
Go ahead,
Go ahead, Mike.
What's that top one to third in the middle?
Top
Red
one to
Knight
the
Row,
third?
1, 2, 3. What's the one? What's the third?
Redman, Method Man, Blackout.
Blackout.
We're going. That should be the one with the Rockwall on it, right?
Yes.
That is.
Woo!
That's a good album. I got
Which
that.
Dana says is his greatest track that he'll ever remember. to
Wow.
date, right?
And shout out to Mike. He out here letting secrets out. Yes. Shout out to Rockweiler.
That's one. Most, because I'm a Most fan, is 2.
Black on both
That's
sides.
That's a great album.
Yeah.
Booty.
I gotta rock my I gotta rock the Roots, because that was just something totally different. It
Yeah.
was one thing to play with a band. They just took that to another level.
Yeah.
And Quiet as Kept. If you want a Roots album where Thought showed his ass, that's an album where
that's
Thought.
the album.
That's
Yeah.
the album. That's one of the albums
Black
where
Thought is
Thought
nice.
Got
showed
off
his
on him.
ass.
He put himself on the map on that album.
Dudes left listening to that and they want nothing to do with Most after. They didn't want nothing to do with Black Thought after that.
That Funk Flex freestyle was crazy too. But again,
Just off of
That
because-
Tunnel album was
just
serious,
just
too.
because I'm
Yeah.
such a major fan of the dude. I gotta go with my man Most
Def,
and of course I gotta round that off with Big.
That Born Again album?
Trash.
Damn, Mike.
But I was.
I gotta look at that boy.
I respect it. I respect it.
That's my pour out a little bit selection.
Is that the P Diddy put out album?
That's the one where they just
the
put
Diddy
they
album.
just
That's the
they
Diddy
put a
version.
lot of artists
Yeah. to
that
go
Big
with them.
probably wouldn't even
But
record it
if I
with.
remember correctly, whatchamacallit is on that album? I come in where the moles and the hoes at, baby.
No, that's not. That's not that album.
That's not the album.
That's
with
that Puff Daddy and the Family album. That's
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Young
yeah.
G.
That's-
Yeah.
This was the made up album that they just put Big with a bunch of different people that he
They
probably
put his verse
Him
out.
and
there.
Tracy Lee got
Our boy,
Yeah,
that
Big
track
no.
was on that album.
No,
right?
no,
No,
He was
hell
alive
no.
when they made that.
Hell no. He
If
was
you don't
alive when
go
they
on
made
the
that
job,
Tracy Lee record.
we-
This
Did-
album, that
did-
Born Again album, was the album where they just put a bunch of big vocals with a bunch of different artists that was hot at the time.
Okay, now I remember that.
Yeah,
album.
that album
no,
wasn't
we
with
remove.
Big.
I take Eve over that. So,
wow.
You know what I'm saying? That
Wow.
because that's some early Swizzy production.
Yes.
That's when you know she ain't had no food in the refrigerator.
That's a fact.
Niggas flow different when they ain't no food.
She was a
Word
rapper
to
then.
mother.
She
was
was
rapping
rapping
then, yeah.
This before barbershop and everything.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's when they still trying to get up.
For her television show.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Oh, you Tipper.
Still eating kicks. Couldn't
I'm
afford.
going with Eminem.
Couldn't afford.
Eminem 1,
Eminem 1, Dre 2,
Dre 2,
The Roots 3,
3.
Murder Music 4.
Woo! You left a lot out.
One more.
I'm
He
going with
stuck.
that X.
X?
I'm gonna do that X.
Woo!
Do that
Damn.
X.
So we went through everybody. Everybody picked, right?
No,
No,
I
that's
ain't
our
picking
last.
Oh, Zion picked?
Zara the
Yeah,
last one.
Zion.
I'm gonna pick on how I was feeling in that.
Let's
year.
go.
Dr. Dre,
Dre 1,
Jay-Z,
Hove 2.
Nas,
Which one?
Which one?
I Am,
I Am 3.
Most Def, Black on Both Sides,
Black on both sides.
and the Funk Flex joint.
But that shit was a
What?
slept on album. Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta
That album was
remember.
I
great.
gotta listen to that.
You gotta remember. That's the year when the tunnel shut down.
Yeah, that was a great
Rest in
album.
peace to Big Cat.
And he took all the artists that was performing in the tunnel and he gave them all production and they
Facts.
did a song for him.
Facts.
That's why he said keep the tunnel going.
L got a
Facts.
bang on there, drop a bomb.
Facts.
on.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
joint-
yeah. That
Yeah,
joint,
drop a
Ill
bomb
Bomb,
on.
Ill Bomb,
Yeah,
Ill Bomb.
Ill
Yeah.
Bomb. Drop a bomb on.
Eve album is the first female album I ever bought.
That was her debut album.
Yeah, that was the first album I ever
That was her
bought.
debut
Swiss
album.
did some work on that album too.
But
Man. I ain't gonna hold you.
You know who else y'all looked over? That was a debut album that everybody looked over, including myself. Ja Rule.
Okay.
That album, you said okay. Ja, after that debut album, I think that went platinum. He was going double and triple platinum on everything else after that. That's why Ja can move around and not have to worry about making music ever again.
Trash.
That's why Ja's here, kid. And now let's
We
go
going to the next?
All right, we're gonna go to 98. This is an interesting one right here, baby. This is an interesting one right here. So,
ain't this the one you brought out before?
Yeah, but I ain't bringing it out here. Tips. Shout out to Tips. Word the mama, man. Word the mama, man. So this is 1998, man. You got Jay-Z, In My Lifetime, Volume 2. You got Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. You got Outkast, Aquemini. You got DMX, It's Dark and Hell It's Hot. Master P, The Last Don. Noriega, N-O-R-E. Big Pun, Capital Punishment. 8 Ball, Lost. Gangstar, The Moment of Truth. And Mace, Harlem World. What are y'all doing on this, man?
I'll
So,
go first.
so you go first. I want to hear your opinion. Let's go.
I got Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, that one. Yep.
I got DMX because that album.
Was fire. Yep. DMX too.
Outkast.
Aquemini was dope too.
Big Pun and Gangstar.
Big Pun and Gangstar. Wow.
Ain't 100% on that Big Pun album.
Talk about it, Mike.
Strip Club Anthem.
Talk about it, Mike.
That's his debut.
So go ahead. So let's go, Mike. What you got? What you got, Mike? What you got?
You already know what I'm starting
Let's
with.
go. Let's go.
You already know I'm starting with Big Pun.
Pun?
I can recall throwing dollars when 100 came on in the strip joint. Yeah. Left with a piece of 2.
Hey!
Because of 100. Yeah, I know it's a family show, but I try to keep it as clean as possible.
We keep it clean as possible.
Right? So that's number one. Miseducation.
Yeah.
You played Miseducation when you was leaving the club. There
Talk
wasn't a
about
chick not getting in your ride.
Hey.
Right? No matter what you was driving.
Talk about
my
it.
car had no door handle on the left and one on
Boy.
the right. Right? So that's 2.
That's 2.
What else is over there I can't quite see? Aquemini got to go on there.
Aquemini. 3.
To keep it true, me, I got to put my man 8 Ball on there.
8 Ball.
Y'all don't understand what 8 Ball was. The 8 Ball movement, that movement in the South. That movement in the South. That was home invasion music right there.
Oh my God.
Before everybody, before you had a anybody. Yo, that was 8 Ball and MJG.
That was the Mob Deep of the South,
That was the
kid.
Mobb Deep
I ain't
of the
gonna
South.
hold you, bro.
Word?
That was the Mob Deep of the South.
Shout
8
out
Ball
to Tip.
MJG.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, Jay, you hear Tippo?
Yeah,
Boy.
8 Ball MJG.
He put that bass in his tone with that one.
UGK had the South on click. Total lock.
Yo, they the ones that put
All right,
Tennessee
Mike.
on the map.
You got
They the
one
ones
more.
put Tennessee on the map.
You got one more, Mike.
Stay right there.
What's down at the bottom? I can't.
That's
see.
Mace Harlem World.
Nah, absolutely not.
Gangstar.
No such time.
And Gangstar.
What was on that Gangstar?
Moment of
album?
Truth.
Moment of Truth.
That album was fire.
We'll go Gangstar.
What you know about
That's
going out
fine.
here,
We'll go
man,
Gangstar.
man?
Yeah, listen. Yeah, disrespectful.
Little
kid.
Puerto
That's some
Rico.
disrespectful.
No.
Tips, you picked yours already, Tips?
Nah, here you go.
Go ahead, Tips.
I'm going with Lauryn Hill first.
Lauryn Hill first. He said first.
I'm going with the Moment of Truth second.
Moment of Truth. Wow.
That Gangstar album.
Yeah, it was fire.
That joint with him and Deck.
Yeah. Oh my God. Above the clouds.
Above the clouds,
Woo! Jay got that somewhere over there.
Yes, sir.
Word.
Let me see. Capital Punishment.
Capital
I'll go with
Punishment?
That's 3.
That's 3.
I'll give that a Aquemini.
Wow, Aquemini.
Yeah.
So Tips is leaving out either Jay or DMX. Let's go, Tips.
I'll go with DMX.
Wow, he left Jay-Z out.
Yeah.
That
X album. Yo, hold on.
Yeah,
When those church bells start going,
Do everybody remember when DMX first came out? And
Absolutely.
everybody named mother wanted a fucking pit bull.
yeah.
Everybody wanted a pit bull, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You know, he started that movement, man. Yeah. Yeah, he started that movement, man.
Everybody was out here acting goofy like a dog.
Wearing the chains,
wearing the big chain around their neck with a lock on it.
With no socks.
Had the white people like, look, they put them on themselves.
Crazy.
Yeah, let me stop. This ain't the album for that, man.
I can listen through that whole album and not fast forward one song on that album.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, he left out Jay. So I guess it's on me now, right?
That's a commercial album.
Who cares? It was a hot album. So for me,
what was that? What was on that album? Jay-Z album.
Jay-Z's
In My
what?
Life. In My Life.
No.
What?
That's volume 2. This one's
money, cash, money, cash, hold,
hold,
money,
man.
cash, Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's the
no.
introduction.
Don't switch sides now. Don't switch sides now. Word up.
I'm more of the Rockefeller music.
All right. They had Reservoir Dogs. All right. So I'm going with volume 2, Jay-Z. Word. Funny one. 7 days can change. Hey. So I'm going with Jay. I'm going with J1.
Rough Riders there.
I'm going with J1. Going with Lauryn Hill 2. Going with DMX 3. It's dark and hell is hot. I'm going with NORE. How y'all disrespecting Nori out here?
He's on the run
streets?
eating.
I don't know how y'all disrespecting Nori. He had the biggest single of that year. What? Super Thug.
That's the whole song. What?
Doesn't matter.
What?
24 hours to live on that album.
You get a headache.
24 hours to live on that album.
No.
What was it? What was the song?
No, that's Mace.
That's Mace
No,
album. That's Mace album.
No, what's the song that he got
So I
with
got
everybody
one more.
on it?
You talking about Band from TV?
Band
Yeah,
from
Band
TV.
from TV. Thank you.
Come
That's on that
on.
album?
Y'all left that out.
That's
So
trash.
shame on y'all.
Band from TV.
It's a travesty in hip hop out
I'd
here.
rather hear it on the mixtape.
They ain't getting Nori no burn.
I'd rather hear it on
Nobody
the
in this
mixtape.
room. All of you.
I'd
Shame
rather
on
hear it
you.
on the mixtape.
I
I'd
got
rather
one
listen
more.
to reggaeton Nori.
Oh my God. It's my last one right here, man. And I gotta go Moment of Truth, man.
Yeah, I was about to
Gangstar. I gotta go Moment of
Gangstar?
Truth.
Word. I
Yeah,
was about
I
to
gotta
say.
go Moment of Truth. You know what I'm saying? Word
Okay,
up,
that's
man.
decent besides Nori, but
He said that. He said,
Yeah, we like
you know,
that.
when you see Zai, you got the green light to slap his face
yeah,
off.
we light a candle. 2 laps around the English Channel.
What?
Yeah, all right. So y'all know what time it is, man. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to
still
Neptunes.
checking in, man. Word
Yeah,
up, man.
He was
Word
telling.
up,
I was
man.
watching the interview with him and Matt Hoffa. He was telling the story how they made that. So,
Shout out to Mav Hoffa too, man. I ain't afraid to give props where it's due, man. Mav out here killing. You know what I'm saying? But we on their ass. It's a fact.
he coming.
We coming. Pause. Yeah. Shout out to Zai, man. Cleaning that up.
You heard?
Word up. So you know what time it is, man. We got the point of our show where we doing the hip hop shot clock, man. You know what I'm saying? 20 questions. And I'm looking for you guys that are knowledgeable hip hop heads to get these answers right, man.
Yeah,
So we're gonna start with question number 1. Jay, you got the music ready?
I
Jay?
got it. I'm ready to
All right, now. What was the name of Redman's second studio album?
Muddy Waters.
Shout out. No, it ain't Muddy Waters, Zai.
Second studio album.
Second studio album.
Here's the Dark Side.
Shout out to Zai, man. Zai be out here getting these answers right. He be on Twitter, he be on Instagram and Facebook.
Google
and
search.
all that.
I know what
Yeah,
I
he
do.
Google searching and all that.
You
You
see,
know what
there
I'm
ain't
saying?
nothing on there.
Hey,
I'm
man.
smart.
There's the dark side. Shout out to Zai. So when EPMD broke up, they both separated and made 2 teams.
Okay.
What were the name of their teams?
Def Squad.
Def Squad and
Hit Squad.
Shout out to y'all. I can't get that past y'all. Word up, man. Where's Rakim originally from?
Long
What
Island.
part? What
Wine
part?
Dance.
Brentwood.
Oh God! Shout out to Tip.
Somebody
Damn,
wrong.
boy. Sheesh. YBT was the initials for this New York hip hop group. Shout out to Mike, boy. Word up.
Moving right along.
Okay, moving right along. Prodigy made a song with this former Cash Money artist.
Former BG.
Shout out to Zai. He know his hip hop, boy. Check you out. Everybody else was like, oh,
And he doing a bit.
I don't know. Yeah, he's doing a
He's
bit.
about to come home.
He's about to come home.
Yeah, everybody come home.
Word.
Him and Murder C.
C Murder. Shout
C
out
Murder.
to Tips. He out here twisting his name up. Boy. What was the name of the song and whose? Shout out to everybody bothering me right now during the show. What was the name of the song and whose classic song did they sample in that YBT song? Y'all named it already. Young Black Entrepreneurs. What was the classic song that they used? What was no. I'm talking about Young Black Entrepreneurs, Prodigy song with BG. What was the classic song that they sampled?
One Love, Houdini.
Shout out to Zah. We can't get nothing past him, baby. Yeah, he out here putting
Zah's
everybody
on
to
fire
He on
today.
fire today. You see that? Little Hennessy, little Heineken in his cup. He ain't stopping him.
Keep his little red cup close, huh?
Keep that red close. Smart. Shout out to my RE brother, man. We was in remedial together back in junior high school.
You was there first.
You was there first, nigga. Word up. What was Tragedy Gaddafi's first stage name?
Intelligent Hoodlum.
Boy, God damn. Boy, I wish you was in your school books like that.
Yeah, that's my joint.
Grand Groove.
Oh,
That's my joint right there.
All right.
Groove, I love you and I wish you was here.
What was the name of Smooth the Hustler's debut single?
Broken English? No. His debut single. You know the single.
Sire is smoking niggas. JOJ, the DJ, and don't know. Mike over here like, man, oh, this is tomfoolery shit. And fucking Tips is like, yo, I don't know.
God damn.
I was getting chocolate from Linden and Powell back then, though.
Chocolate.
He was getting chocolate from
Darkness.
Linden and Powell. Darkness is in the air. The name of Smooth the Hustler's debut single, huh?
Hustler's Anthem.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Zal. Yeah, my fellow retard, man. Where's the mother, man? Word. What's Smooth the Hustler's first name?
Smooth. That's a JOJ. Love you, Jay.
He said it in a rhyme. If you're a Smooth the Hustler fan, he said it in a rhyme.
That one, man.
There ain't no Smooth Hustler fans in this building.
There ain't no Smooth Hustler fans in the building.
Hey,
Shout
man,
out to Smooth. We gonna get Smooth on the
We
stage.
know the lyrics, but we don't know. I don't know the damn.
Track.
My first name is Damien. Shout out to Mike. Yes, sir. His first name is Damien, and he said it in a rhyme.
Okay.
Don't worry, Dave. We get that later, Mike. Don't worry about that. All right, here we go. Now, this is for my 80s babies.
Oh, Lord.
Back in the 80s, Big Daddy Kane told us that this street hustle wasn't easy.
Pimping. What is pimping?
Shout out to Jay. You know the fucking Jay with the fucking
fuck.
pyramid. Look at y'all, man. Y'all think it's terrible, man. That's why me and Zai was in RE classes. We listen to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We should be studying. You know what I mean? Word. What was the name of the first song on Illmatic?
The Genesis.
Damn, Zai. He a Nas fan for real. He on fire tonight. And shout out to Jessica. Jess, we see you, Jess. I'm sorry. Jess be out here
She's going
stuffing
in.
everybody. And Jess is going
Yeah,
in.
she going in over there.
I'll take her.
Word up.
Muddy Wafers.
Muddy Waters. Word. Shout out to Jess. I'm sorry, Jess. Word to mother. Fact. And she said, I'll take it. That was wrong, Jess. Word up, man. For real.
Ill and out scratch.
Ill and out scratch. Word. All right.
She's on fire.
She's on fire. Word up. The sample of Life's a Bitch is the original song from this 80s group.
My heart is yearning.
El DeBarge. What is El DeBarge?
for your
No?
love. Keep what's their name?
Come on, man. I got some.
What's the song again? What's the song again?
Life's a Bitch.
I can't. Damn,
Jay, you got that over there, Jay? You
Yeah,
want to
I
play
got
that?
that.
Play it real quick for him, Jay. Play it for him real quick, Jay. Because they don't know. I thought they would know.
The,
OJs.
Not the OJs.
Huh?
Charlie Wilson's group.
Yeah, that's Yearning for Your Love.
I said that.
Yeah,
Mike. Shout out to Mike Gap, man. He said it off the
Oh, he
media.
said
That's
that.
Yearning for Your Love. And Mike, when can they hear that?
Only on Moonlight.
Only on Moonlight Vibes. What time, Mike? What time, Mike?
11 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Perfect plug.
Perfect plug for Moonlight Vibes. Y'all want to get into that
shameless plug.
perfect mood tonight, baby? You tuning in the mic and he hit him with that voice? Only tonight, baby. Get that champagne ready.
Facts.
Get that wine ready.
That's right.
If you got your honey packs,
Right.
it's going down. Only on Moonlight Vibes.
Only on Moonlight Vibes.
Yeah.
And if you saw the Moonlight Vibes email, that's straight X-rated.
Boy. Like, we ain't ask you to sing, nigga.
I sung the song. I just didn't know the name of the group.
Yeah, you ain't know the
That's
song.
on me.
Just on the back of his neck now.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's my guy right there, man.
That's all right.
All right, so who produced the track Locomotive for Nas?
Large.
You said that with confidence too.
Large Professor didn't produce that?
I'm gonna give you another one. No.
Try again.
He's a Chicago-based producer. I'm gonna give you that much.
He's moving like a locomotive. No. Yeah, I thought Large P did that.
Nah, it wasn't Large Professor. Yeah, Large Professor on the hook. Shout out to JLJ.
Kanye.
No, just not Kanye. Shout out to Just. Just say Kanye. Nah. So the person that produced Locomotive is No ID.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh.
Put No ID on the map, though.
Facts. He did put No ID on the map.
He been on the map before that with Common.
Facts. What is King's disease?
Gout.
Shout out to Mike. When we get to the medical field, Mike slaughtered all of y'all. He told us earlier about everything we didn't know. He was in here frying brains, baby.
Comes from the 1700s.
Talk about it, Mike.
An overconsumption of red meat by Caucasian men.
God damn it. I mean, like a Caucasian. That's me.
Listen.
I love a steak, too.
Yeah, we know you love steaks, burgers, chicken.
That's why you bigger than me.
Fuck are you?
Why you bigger than me?
Yo.
Anywho.
All right, here go another one for y'all. What label did King's Disease 1, 2, and 3 drop under?
What label? Independent?
That's crazy.
I'm just on the label for that. Independent. Whatever.
He over there mumbling in the back.
He over there mumbling. He's
Because you don't know that one.
Now.
That's one you don't know.
He don't know that one. This is a layup. He's supposed to get that. What label did King's Disease 1, 2, and 3 drop under?
Mass Appeal.
Shout out to Jessica.
Mass Appeal.
Jessica out here slaughtering y'all in the chat. Yes, it is Mass Appeal.
Really was easy.
And she said it twice. Mass Appeal.
That really was easy.
You know what I'm
Big
saying?
shout out to you, Jessica.
Shout out to Jess. He out here slamming y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I guess this Henny got me.
Yeah, we know. We know.
You got me.
All right, so here go another one. Nas collaborated with Game on how many songs?
5. 3.
Shout out to Zah by the law of average.
Law of attrition.
The law of attrition. Word.
Law of averages.
5, 4, 3,
else in there.
2.
It's obvious.
The 2 songs. So name the 2 songs, Zah.
It's hard to play the game.
Yep.
And
Why
then-
you hate the game?
Why you hate the game? And what's the other song?
Sing it.
I don't know the other song, but who cares? I got
Hustlers.
The answer. I got the answer right.
Hustlers is the song, and it was on Hip Hop Is
I
Dead.
got the answer right. Who cares?
And then Why You Hate the Game was on The Doctor's Advocate.
Yeah, that's a good album too.
It was. How many remixes does Nas have for The World Is Yours?
3.
And name the producers. So 3 is wrong. Let's try again.
2.
Shout out to JLJ. Now,
Rock is a producer.
P-Rock. Shout out to Zah. Who's the other producer?
It's whose world is this, right?
Somebody said Q-Tip.
Oh, that might be right.
Shout out
Yeah,
to Jessica,
Q-Tip.
man.
Yeah.
Q-Tip. Oh, she put 0.
Somebody said Q-Tip.
That was 0.
That
No,
was
Q-Tip.
Dub out in the hallway.
Yeah,
That was
man.
Dub,
in the
yo, Dub,
hallway.
come on in,
Yo, you
Dub.
hear that?
Come
I
on in,
heard
Dub.
that.
We heard you. We heard you.
I heard him. You didn't hear
Shout
that?
out to
I knew I heard
Whiskey.
somebody yell
Back in
something.
forward in the building, yeah. Word
I
up.
heard somebody yell.
You know what I'm
something.
saying? So, we got 2 more and then we out of here. Word
I'm
up.
cleaning up anyway.
Huh? You ain't cleaning up nothing.
I cleaned up all
Go ahead,
this
Dub.
shit.
You good.
Every
You good,
week
Dub.
I clean up.
Word. You clean up every week?
Every week.
I hear that. All right.
That's what it is, man.
All right. So, I got another one for you.
Go ahead.
This girl had a fat ass with blonde hair. And
Yo,
this
yo.
song. She had a fat ass with blonde hair in this song, Shootouts. What was her name?
Oh, that's Nas' song.
Oh, that's Nas' song. She had a fat ass with blonde hair in Nas' song.
Tisha.
Huh?
Tisha? Hold on 1 second.
You close, nigga, but you not close. She had a fat ass with blonde hair in this song. Tisha was close, but it's wrong.
Keisha.
No
Whatever.
and nah, as they say on Back and Forward. Nigga. It's called, her name is Tanisha.
I was right.
Fat ass.
Partly.
Huh? Nah. You
On the Lost
call a girl Tanisha out her name. She gonna tell you, nigga, that ain't my name. What you calling me that for?
They call me Zeri, Zaire. They don't speak my name right. Who cares?
Yeah, I hear that.
They ain't
Zeri.
African.
He ain't African, nigga. Yeah, shout out to Zay.
We
He ain't
all
from Zaire, right?
We all
He
African.
ain't from Zaire,
We
nigga.
all African.
All right, the last question before we get out of here. Nas made an album with Bob Marley's son. What was the name of the album, and who was the Marley son?
Junior Gong.
What's the name of the album?
Trash.
This nigga's a fucking retard. This is why we was at RE together, right? Yeah, nigga, like this. Huh? So Mr. Morris was always at your house.
They had like one or two songs on that.
You don't need a time?
They had one or two songs on that album.
Pull up on a bike.
He pulled up on that bike to my house like 4 times. Yo.
Tuck the shirt in.
I gave up jobs from St. John's.
So yes, Junior Gong was the name of the Marley son, and his name is Damian Marley, and the name of the album is called Distant Relatives. Man. This nigga's terrible, man. So on that note, man, we're gonna wrap it up today, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that checked in live on Facebook, live on YouTube, live on Bars and Hoops Radio. Shout out to Jessica. We see you always showing love and support. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, every Sunday from 4 to 6, man, we are the Unprofessionals. Stills the Great, Mike Ray, Tipper the Gambler, Zah Flair, DJ JOJ. And we got our special guest in the building doing homework, man, and she got a new show. Tell everybody about your new show one more time, man, before we get out of here.
Hi, everybody. Before we go, I want to remind you guys to go ahead and check out Janice's Living Proof Radio. It airs and launches next Sunday, February 5th from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. We're going to be talking about some really relevant topics and start some really great conversations.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying? We happy to welcome Janice to the Bars and Hoops family, you know what I'm saying? And DJ JOJ, man, what you going to take us out of here with, man?
With Jeopardy?
Oh, man. Shout out to JOJ, fumbling and stumbling and bumbling. So on that note, man, we out of here, man. Until next week. Peace.
Peace.